We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, mysterious, mysterious.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I need you again, so stick around. So stick around.
world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're lying close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me, hide where I love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me, 'cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. You'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. You'll always be my broken love. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost.
Search for you, stay on.
We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, should take it slow.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing? Oh my goodness. My goodness, we've been busy this morning. But anyhow, these emails have been pouring in. So y'all remember yesterday when the lady came up, she was in rescue. She was in the rescue and whatever it is, Rescue Incorporated. She is okay. So she never sent the PDF. There was no PDF. If y'all remember that, she was going to send a PDF yesterday. Y'all remember this from yesterday? So here we go. We've been getting emails all night. So, or all from last night and today. And hey, y'all, let me see here. Let's see. Let me get this link pinned here real fast. Okay. Oh, Samma, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mama Bear, I got my golden crown. Love being part of the hive. I appreciate that. I'm glad you got it. Thank you for being part of the hive. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, this is so okay. First of all, I already know there. Let me just make this clear. I know there's a live stream that I need to address, and I'm going to address it later. And we will go over it, review it, whatever, turn it on, play it, watch it. Obviously, there's an issue with being petty. We want to be petty, so I guess that's the way we're gonna roll. So, anyhow, last night was a little, shit got taken way too far, and lies were spewing, and I'm a bully and all kind of shit. So we're gonna take care of that tonight. We ain't gonna bring that up right now. But anyhow, back to it. So this lady, Rescue Incorporated, comes up here. She's talking to us. She just pops up on panel, and she was talking about Steph and Julia. Now, Julia is the dog canine handler that was supposed to be helping in these cases, and she's helped with other cases as well, I guess. Not too sure how, after she came up here the other day and made a fool of herself, yeah, that didn't go too well for her. So with that being said, we have... Well, okay, hold on. So, okay. Let's see here. This is the email she sent me yesterday. Rescue Life, you coming up here? You want me to pop this email? What do you want to do? How you want to do this? Because you've been emailing me for a little bit. We got to get to the bottom of this. This is a lot. This is a whole lot. Then you sent me some links for Jay for Justice and told me that she was lying and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to figure out what links and lives you're talking about. Okay, so it says just updating you that I'm waiting. Okay, so here's the email that I got. This is the very first one. Just updating you that I'm waiting on Callie Ellie. Can I have your first name or nickname? Ellie will not talk to YouTubers and they will shut you down. I'm going to stick you in an email. Okay, this ain't the first one. Hold on, let me go back to the very first one. Lord. Okay, hold on. Because you done sent me a shit ton of these. God dang. Okay. So it says, yes, I understand your concern that I am a troll, which is why I was so cryptic. First, you were vetted through a contact of anonymous. So if you don't understand, I am not a troll. I don't know how to prove it any other way. So I'm not sure. Are you saying you're connected through anonymous? Is that what you're saying? I guess I don't understand. I need some explanation here because I don't understand what your emails are even. Okay, all right. Let's see what's up because I'm having a hard time understanding what you're trying to say. Rescue Life, is this you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't know if you were gonna flip your camera on or not, so I kept this up.
No, it's okay.
So what were you? Okay, so I'm having a really hard time. You mean you were okay? So what does this vetted by anonymous mean? I don't know what that. I'm not sure what that means. You were vetted by anonymous, or I was, or
you were vetted to be somebody that was a neutral person in YouTube. And what people are trying to do in rescue is find one neutral YouTuber they can give the information out to so that they have the real information. So it's not all clip pieces and parts of everything and like the cases that people are involved with in rescue want to have somebody they can go to. Because when they try to bring it to just one place, somebody is starting with something else that has nothing to do with anything. Like when we originally tried to bring this to light, things that were going on, and to show like the certs and to show everything and show a person is real, it was like, it's like pulling teeth. You have to have your own YouTube channel to post all this stuff. And I'm sorry, but nobody's got time for that in rescue. But there are people that are willing to share what's going on that they can share in a case, but they don't want to talk to 1,000 YouTubers. They want to talk to just one person who could just post, talk to them directly and be done and ask the questions you have and stop with the disinformation and like the guessing on what people are. That's why I'm trying to get anybody that can give you firsthand information, that can talk to you on your panel so you can ask any questions you have and make sure that they're getting the right information, not disinformation. And the links that you're talking about that I sent you yesterday, where if you were to read through the email, which I have no problems with, you can see clearly.
Well, yeah, because when you very first popped in or like told me that anonymous, I'm like, I wasn't sure if you meant you were vetted or if you were having other people vet me, and if that's the case, why?
Well, they're looking because rescue wants one voice. They want somebody who is a neutral voice.
Who's rescue? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All rescue. Anything that
all rescue. They were just like, oh, Queen Bee, the rudest, crudest, vilest one that cusses and smokes and has a chainsaw voice. We're gonna have her talk.
No, and I know you find a sarcastic point to that, but that's not the case. The point is that people know that you're not full of it. And most people that run rescues right now today are Gen Xers. We want somebody who's going to tell the fact, whether it's good or it's bad. The Cajun Navy has no problem getting up on a panel and talking to anybody. But what happens is their words get flipped, or people don't let them talk, or they don't get to say what they need to say. And it causes so much disinformation. Like, they would love to be able to tell you the story of all the Cajun Navies. They can't get one person to just stop and listen for 5 seconds. Rescue would love to be able to share what they can about what's happening in a case so that anybody that's that wants to follow it or know about it will know what's happening, as opposed to trying to pull apart what people are saying on all these interviews. So yeah, they would like somebody like you. You're a real person. They're not looking for somebody who's going to be a news reporter. They want somebody to be able to call up and say, hey, so-and-so, you've got a direct connect to them. Is this fact or fiction? And then let them tell you what's fact or fiction. So people aren't worried and running around thinking that people are half of the stuff that goes on shouldn't even be the way it is. They just need to make a phone call. I mean, listen, LEs are never going to talk to anybody on YouTube. It's very rare you get somebody who's going to tell you the information.
Yeah, they don't talk on YouTube at all. So this is very odd to me. This is like very odd to me.
It's not, because they want to bridge a gap. And I know that sounded crazy, which is why I said I would have, FaceTimed with you. I don't know where you live. So if that helps you any, I'm clearly not like a.
Wait, I thought you vetted me though.
No, I vetted you. No. When we do this stuff, because everybody goes anonymously, We don't go and rip apart your backgrounds like everybody else on YouTube does. We go by who you are, because who you are in your past, if you look at most rescuers, they got a past. We base you on who you are today, not who you used to be. So they're looking for somebody who is that person, who does have the backbone to stand up behind it. That's why it was offered to somebody. Nobody responded. This wasn't a game. It wasn't a joke. They really wanted to clarify what was going on, but they can't find one person that, understands.
Well, what
There's
about like
certain
Duty
things they
Ron?
can tell you.
Or like,
I'm
you know what I
sorry?
mean? Like Duty Ron. I said, what about somebody like Duty Ron? I mean, they're like really legit. Like they're credible for real, you know?
Because there's more people than just Duty Ron that are out there. There's more people that are out there that are not watching Duty Ron. They're not watching, let's say, they went to Court TV. Here's a prime example. They did an interview on Court TV, and what happened? Everybody knows what happened. They ripped apart the interview. They said they were lying, and it got posted as little pegs of pieces and clips all over the place because they were not telling the truth, and they're not the real people, and on and on and on it went. They want somebody that can say, my people have this question. People on Duty Ron aren't asking the questions that are causing all of this confusion. People on Duty Ron are sitting there, they're looking at what he's doing, and it doesn't matter if they go to Duty Ron because they're going to go, I don't like Duty Ron, whatever. They want somebody that's got a personality, somebody who's not afraid to say to them, okay, tell me the real story. What really happened? They want somebody that they can have that conversation with that's not going to have 52 YouTubers jump up on the panel behind them and start bashing them, because it doesn't get the story out. It actually makes you like, what do I do next? They want to be able to bridge the gap and stop that and give people the ability to hear what's going on to the best of their ability, because there's some things they can't talk about. There's like, I'm sure in a lot of the stuff with the cases, everybody's talking about, and I'm not taking one case because that case is so sad to me at this point, but in cases, it would be nice to be able to contact one person and say, here's the scoop on where we are. Here's what's going on. Here's what happens. And this is what's going on. And it's a direct connect to them. And my thought was, I don't understand why nobody wants that direct connect. Why doesn't anybody want the opportunity? I'm missing something. Like, I'm not understanding why, if these people are saying, hey, do the legwork, find the person you think is going to be the right voice for us. And I'm saying this could be the right voice for us. Why doesn't anybody want the opportunity? I don't understand it. Like, maybe you guys can explain that to me. Because everybody wants to know the answers, but nobody wants the opportunity. So I don't get it. Do they want the answers, or do they just
Tim, are you up here?
Yeah, I'm up here. I'm listening.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
you up here? You up here?
I'm here. Hello, everybody. New PP. Hi.
Hi.
Well, and see, yeah, this AM, they're saying this AM Granny's watching was the chosen one. Now you're saying me because she didn't answer your emails.
I said that to you. I'm surprised that she didn't even want the opportunity. But that's what I'm saying. Am I missing something?
Well, yeah, because I mean, people we're very jaded at this point, I guess you could say. We don't really know what to think about you.
Well, if we're giving you an olive branch and I'm offering it, what's the worst that happens? You talk to the head of the United States Navy?
Who is we?
The rescue community reaching out and giving an olive branch and saying, hey.
Well, that's
right. We're trying to figure out who's the rescue community. Who is this?
Yeah.
That would be anybody who does anything that has to do with rescue. It could be United Cajun Navy. It could be the Guardians that are out there doing some kind of rescue for the floods.
Do you have a connection to these people, or are you just?
No, yes, and I've actually asked Jess if she wanted it, with no response, and I'm asking the community why not? What are you losing? I don't get it.
Well, it seems like you're speaking from a group that isn't actually formed for a start. That seems to be a slight issue.
Yeah, because it's a very broad.
Rescue.
When you say rescue is very broad.
It could be anything. It could be you want to try to get in touch with a handler and ask them questions. You want to get in touch with the Navy. You can call them. Whatever.
What Navy?
Yeah, the Cajun Navy. If you wanted to ask them questions, you can get in touch with them.
Well, why would they get in contact with you? Why would they use you as a middleman?
That's what I'm trying to stop, the middleman connection. But it seems
no,
like
no. But you're the middleman.
I am currently, because nobody from the YouTube community.
But see,
wants
somebody
the
from YouTube has
olive
reached out to Todd.
branch.
They have emailed Todd. Todd hasn't emailed them back.
Well, you can just make a phone call to Todd and he picks up the phone. That's why I'm saying I'm not getting it, because we've had this conversation. We have talked about this for weeks to find somebody who wants that olive branch. Why don't they want it?
But
No,
you keep
we
saying we.
haven't.
Who is we?
Yeah, you're saying like
For
it sounds.
example, right now, Todd and I have had the communication.
So
I'm
just
saying,
you and
he's
Todd.
saying, find the right YouTuber that wants that. I look for them. I've now asked 2 of you, and neither one of you wants the olive branch.
Right, because we're
Why?
looking at you like there's something going on here, because this is very
Can
odd.
I just get
Very
a clarification? So
Sure.
basically, what you're stating is that you vet anonymous people for whoever you be like the in between. You vet them, and then you go to the person you're connecting with and being like, "Hey, this YouTuber is pretty cool. Why don't you come up and give us information to this YouTuber?" Right? Is that the general gist?
First of all, let me explain rescue in general. People in rescue, we don't dig into one another's past like they do all over YouTube. We take who people are today, what they stand on, what their values are, what their credentials are today, not what they did in their past. That's the first part, because most people that are in rescue have a history.
And that's a wee bit of overreach, though, because you aren't cops, you're not law enforcement. If you're doing search and rescue, that is your only job. Search.
Yeah,
but they're also spreading disinformation, and the people that run the groups they spread the disinformation about are trying to make an olive branch with a YouTuber instead of 1,000 YouTubers. They're not looking for publicity. They're looking to just write whatever the wrong is to update the information. And that's what doesn't make any sense. Me personally, I would be interested in wanting to have a conversation with somebody face to face or directly and say, hey, what is this? What is it about? What is it you're looking to do? And then at least digest the information. You don't even get that far with YouTube.
Hey,
so you didn't quite answer my question. I asked you, is your role basically to like vet the YouTuber and be the in-between, where you basically contact the rescuer or something like that and connect with the YouTuber?
I was asked on this particular thing, this isn't what I do, but this is what I was asked to do, figure out which ones I felt were good people. Like,
Okay, so that's your role, is to vet. You're trying to say that you vet people, are good people, and then you connect them.
In this particular event, yes, vetting somebody who wants to have.
What is your vetting process? What is your vetting process?
We base it off of what they've put out there, how they handle themselves, how they react to certain things. Are they just blowing stuff up? We want people that actually can share whatever's out there that they're asking about, instead of having 50,000 people just posting stuff all over the place.
And who asked you to do this, please?
This was with United Cajun Navy.
United Cajun Navy asked you to...
Yes. Yeah, I know that's surprising, but that's how rescue works.
How did you get in contact? There you go, Nancy.
Until I put Todd and Queen in contact together, and then it's not so surprising.
Rescue Life, can I ask you a question?
Just one person. Go ahead.
You came on this panel previously before about Steph the dog handler and talked about how they were treated so disrespectfully, and you vetted her, correct?
No, I did not vet her. I actually reached out to other people in rescue. I did not do a deep dive on her. I have my dive done on Julia.
Okay, but now you are being tasked, and you came up here and said that Steph was legit. Am I correct?
Yes, she is legit. That's what
I was. No, she's not. No, she's not.
That's what you're saying, but unless you are in
factual.
rescue and have I actually have reached out to try to get the sheriff's department to speak directly to Queen about it.
You're going to have the sheriff's department speak to Queen?
Why would you not say, hey, Queen Bee, do you want to speak to the sheriff's department? Do you want anything to do with this? Before
you
even
asked
asking
me
them?
for information on Stephanie, and I told you I wanted to give you direct people, so there was no middleman and no go-between.
Here.
Whatever you need.
So there's no mistake. Let's go ahead. Well, we can pop these emails. I got them pulled up right now.
Go ahead. And it says it in it. I don't want a middleman. And I said I would bring you in under rescue so they don't shut you down as a YouTuber, because they will. You know it. You said it.
They will shut you down.
Whoa. Who knows and who said what?
I put that into the email that I would take you in under us so that you would be able to ask them questions, because you and I just had the conversation.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I didn't agree to none of
things.
that. I didn't agree to none of that.
No,
No.
I said Ellie shutting things down. I said that. You said yes, they don't talk to people. That I think you just had it in your live when you first started. We were talking about it. Ellie doesn't talk to YouTubers. You said that.
Yeah, neither does like rescue people like this. That's why we're saying
Right,
this
because
is odd. Jay, you're up
everybody in the
here.
world hates everybody. For some reason, and I have no idea why. But every
No,
group that
we dislike liars. That's what we dislike.
I don't work with little groups. I don't understand how it happens. I don't know why it happens, because the people that I work with, it's not like that. If somebody asks us a question, we answer what we're allowed to answer. Obviously, we couldn't answer on what we were doing. If we were doing a case, or we're doing, okay, for example, if we're doing hurricane things and somebody called us and said, hey, where are you at? Texted anybody that is connected in rescue and said, hey, what's going on down there? Do you have pictures? Do you have anything? Somebody would get back to you and say, we'll send you something as soon as we, stop what we're doing, because
Who is
clearly
we?
you can't. If you
Who
were
is-
asking for anybody in a catastrophic situation, they
But
would.
like, what's your qualifications in this? Like, why would you be the in-between? Why would they use you?
I don't want to be an in-between. They were asking me because these are people that I listen to. They are people I respect. They're people that I was hearing things.
So you're a viewer and that decided to just jump into this.
No, I'm not a viewer. I had been listening to it and actually reached out to Todd directly about things that were there and said, hey, are you aware of this? Since he does not spend his days listening to YouTube. And he said it would be really nice if we could find just one tuber that we could give all the information to, and we could just stop all the disinformation. And he said
didn't
maybe
answer the question.
maybe you could figure out which one would do that.
Maybe
So
we can
clearly-
figure out. Hold on a second. I just have one thing to say, and then I'm going to hop down. You're going to sit here and you're going to tell this audience and these people on this panel that this Steph is legit.
Stephanie,
you're gonna say that.
Oh yeah, she said she was legit in our end, and that I didn't know anything I was talking about, and everything I had on her was wrong.
Is that what you're saying?
I am saying to you that I am trying to get somebody from there to clarify everything for you.
Listen,
because
I'm going to
I
tell
am
you something
not
right
in
now. I don't need
California.
clarification from
I am
anyone.
not in California, and therefore,
Listen,
I can't physically go.
Listen, I
have
spoke to
reached
Steph.
out.
Can you stop for a second? I spoke to Steph myself. No middleman was needed to figure out that her freaking photos were from Chewy and other copyrighted
I have
photos.
no idea about anything having to do with Steph. You
Then
guys
why
were
are you
jumping
speaking
on
on
me
her?
Hold on.
Why?
You're jumping
Why?
on me
No,
about
hold
that
on. You hold
yesterday.
on.
I have
You
no
hold on a
idea what
second.
you're talking about.
You're speaking on her. You're validating her, and now you're backpedaling.
No, I'm not backpedaling. I'm trying to get you somebody who can give you that information.
Why do you think we even
firsthand
care
that
about her
she's-
at this point?
Because
Right,
you
you
guys
came
keep
up here
bringing
yesterday
all of
telling me that
them
her
up.
husband was real and that her dogs were real, and that you did say that. I have a super chat from
They
Brianna
are
from
real,
299 that
but
said
I
yes,
want-
the guy is a cop, but it's not her husband.
Because you're saying that I have to bring receipts, so I'm bringing you the people.
Turn
who
off
can
the
talk
voice
to. Is
changer
that
and
not
turn
the
on your
receipt?
camera, and maybe someone will take you serious. You are an
Is-
absolute fraud.
Is that not a fact? If you bring the real person to, I don't understand.
But you're not bringing receipts. You're bringing your
But I haven't-
opinion that
I
is
wasn't
based
given
on
enough
nothing that we
time.
can. You're not listening, Rescue Life. You're not.
Yeah, not at all.
We're trying to be civil here.
Yeah.
You know.
By the way, what is your qualifications for being an in-between to check out people's background? Like, what's your field of expertise? Like, what's your experience?
What do I do for a living? Is what you're asking me?
Well, you're
Cruelty
saying
cases. I do
cruelty
animal
cases.
cruelty cases.
Okay. So would you think that that's a little bit different than like a missing person situation or a hurricane situation like that? Do you think that's outside your area of expertise?
If I was going through their legal life and documentation, absolutely. But since I'm not, it's not.
But you're trying to
Because
say
it's
that
based
this
off of other YouTubers' information and people that have interacted or worked with other YouTubers. So therefore, that's not anything that would be sticking my nose in anybody's personal business like everybody else does. That's not
But-
something I do.
Sounds to me that's exactly what you're doing, is sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong.
No,
Let
because
me
if
tell you.
I had, I would have names for everybody. I wouldn't be using whatever your tags are for YouTube.
My
I'm
name's
not
Becky.
digging into you. I ask
can dig all you
questions
want.
about them.
You are trying
I'm
to
a
vet
Becky.
somebody.
Yes, I'm vetting somebody through other YouTubers.
And
Whether
you're
they are
completely-
people that other YouTubers even look at, people that are larger than the YouTubers.
What's the
asking.
distraction here? What's the purpose? Why are you distracting? There's a missing child. That's all I got to say. You're a
This
clown.
has nothing
Goodbye.
to do with a missing child. This had to do with just getting information out. So this has been, again, turned to something that's not even what it was about. Somebody asked questions. I got the paperwork that you guys required. I'm being told I didn't bring you receipts on one of them. I don't understand it.
Okay, here. Email from you right here yesterday. I understand your concern that I am a troll, which is why I was so cryptic. You jumped up here. I didn't ask you to come up here yesterday. You did that on your own. First, you were vetted through a contact of Anonymous. I don't even know who the fuck Anonymous is and why the fuck you were vetting me to begin with. It doesn't matter. You didn't ask me. You didn't say shit about it. You didn't ask me if I wanted to have any parts of this bullshit or anything. So that pissed me the fuck off. And like I said, I didn't know what she was talking about. If you had them vet you or me or what the fuck this was. I'm not a troll. I don't know how to prove it any other way. I'm not going out slinging mud at Jess, but the facts are that I have 9 emails with responses directly from CN, Julia, or both. Jess never responded to me, so she was also offered the exclusive access to CN Todd. Again, no response. Why the fuck would anybody want exclusive access to Todd to begin with? Who the fuck is Todd? He does rescue. There's a lot of rescue groups. But it says, I am now tasked with finding one YouTuber to be only... Okay, why? Why are you the one that's tasked? Why?
Who tasked you with this? Who exactly tasked you with this, Rescue Life? Please name them. Rescue Life, hello?
I was here. I'm here. I was asked by United Cajun Navy, Todd Terrell.
Do you have anything to back that up? An email, some proof that shows that that was the case?
Yeah, the phone number for the person he's trying to give information to. I'm trying to put them in contact together. But that seems to be impossible with anybody on YouTube.
Why would you not ask? Why would you not ask first?
Ask, how would I ask?
Why would you not say, hey,
you
Queen Bee, do you want to talk to Todd? What if I don't? What if I don't give two shits what he's got to say? So, I don't understand why you wouldn't say, hey, do you want to talk to Todd? Is there something, like, is there information or whatever that we could help with? Whatever.
Because you guys were putting up information and they're trying to give you the information that you guys are putting up to either say, yeah, that happened, or no, it didn't happen.
Why couldn't Todd come
YouTube wouldn't want somebody to talk to? It doesn't make any sense to me.
But my understanding is that Todd has no clue about this channel, and you're the one that informed Todd about this channel.
No, he knows about the channel that I'm looking at. Absolutely. I've been back and forth with him for a couple of weeks.
So he initially knew about this channel, then why didn't he not just contact Queen Bee by email? If he had something,
I've already emailed him. That's the problem. I've already emailed him myself.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he wouldn't have responded to you.
Exactly. You said people didn't email him. People did email him. I emailed him. Several other people emailed him.
Well,
He's
then,
not responding.
You know what?
So how's he responding to you but nobody else?
Well, then send it to me. I'll send it to him right now. And I'll say, why didn't you answer this?
Remember what we said?
You're saying bring receipts. If you contacted him, he didn't contact you. It doesn't make any sense. He contacts everybody.
Or Rescue Life, you could send him a message now and ask him to come up here to clarify, and that would solve a whole lot of things all at once.
Come on up. Yeah, go ahead. Message him real quick. Have him come on up.
Hang on. Right now. I think when I get off the page, my mic goes out. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, by the way, while we wait for Todd. How's things going? Hello. How's things going for your Friday? Just a normal Friday.
Right?
Just a normal Friday.
I mean, Friday seems to always take a wee bit of a turn, doesn't it? You just never know what's going to be ahead of you. It gets spicy sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Been
it's really
busy.
odd because I know Granny's watching. Somebody sent a clip today, so I haven't really had a lot of time, but I just got it on my email. And somebody sent me a clip where she says you changed your name 9 times on your Instagram account. Why? Well, I guess I don't understand. I really don't understand.
I mean, let her have one thing at a time. She's supposed to get us Todd.
Oh, okay,
You know,
okay.
You know, you don't want to overwhelm her.
You're right. You're right.
You know, so that's why we're
Right.
talking to the chat. We're going to give her a little time to get Todd.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I just need to settle down a little bit there.
Yeah, you know.
We're all zen.
We're all zen here. So how's things going with you? I've been a very busy week. That's why I couldn't jump up. Why, unfortunately.
Start here. This is Jay's video. Okay, so it says this is Jay's video. This is the first thing that she spun. Talking about. Okay, I will premise this with I will get you whatever you ask for as long as I can legally be released by UCN. I get information from the source, not the internet or YouTube. The people in chat had been connected to Callie, would know that Steph's dogs have been used in cases and that she said she was an RN. Steph is the one that's already been proven to be a fraud.
Right, and right back at the start of that sentence there, she said she would need to be legally released. That sounds a little bit more than a phone call.
Look, I was not about to fight with people on your panel and bring drama. Whatever you think you have, you don't. No one received anything from UCN. That was confirmed because no one on YouTube asked. Yeah, actually, we did ask. We did ask. I'm not sure who received what, but I didn't receive any email back. But I did email him and I did ask him if he invited Julia to search. That was my question. Did he invite Julia to search? Because that's what she said. So I was trying to verify it.
Yeah. That next sentence is interesting.
But then it says, oh, yeah, it is very interesting, isn't it? Brittany J. And, you know, we all know Steph hates Brittany J. But this says, what I have seen of Julia documents was something on Jay's video, and it is real and came from the military looking like it did. Brittany J., the email was faked from Jeff Hare and reported to the FBI. He will not entertain that bullshit. What else do you want to know? I told Jess all this and she never responded. I do have receipts and people they claim to have come from. This was offered to Jess and no reply to an email means it's a waste of my time. Plus, she would have to admit she was wrong. Why would they? It brings numbers. Start here.
Right. And she says also in that she gets information from the source, not the internet or YouTube. And then goes on to say that the documents that she has seen to validate Julia's credentials came from Jay's stream.
Yeah, so this is the stream that she linked in here, and it says, let's see here, first few minutes, time 21 seconds. The threat reports filed by UCN. UCN calling off for security reasons. Then the officer is asked the question. Officer says no. He is right because fast forward to 1942. Okay, let's start here. Let's start at the beginning here.
The United Cajun Navy surprised many people that showed up for a recent search in Hendersonville for Sebastian Rogers. Just before people were preparing to gather, the United Cajun Navy came out with a post on Facebook and said they were calling off their search for Sebastian Rogers over security reasons.
They claim they've received threats. To your knowledge, have they filed any police reports or reports to the Sheriff's Department documenting any of these alleged threats?
No, sir.
Are we able to learn anything about what?
Said, did they receive any threats? No, sir. That's what the officer just said. No, sir. But then you said fast forward to 1942 in this email. So we go on to 1942. Here we're 1929. Let's see.
First got there that Seth provided some areas that he showed us that.
So this is Brian, VIP of the United Cajun Navy. Okay.
Had already been searched in areas that he felt would be good to search. Other areas were just kind of triangulating from the last known.
What'd you say?
You said VIP. It's VP.
Oh, VP. Okay, I was gonna say it's still got a bunch of shit down here. Sorry.
Location of the young man at his home, and trying to figure out some places he would have been easy for him to walk to, places that he frequented before. We knew that there were some places that he liked to visit, but from what his mother said, he didn't have a history of wandering off without telling anybody. So we wanted to make sure that we were searching every nook and cranny that we could to find this boy.
To focus on that one.
So I'm still trying to figure out what part of that is. Let's see here in this email here.
Hi, Kodo, by the way.
Julia brought Todd into this, not the other way around. Oh, keep going. Oh, okay.
Okay. The video, I'm waiting. I just sent a message. The video, go forward a little bit more.
An area. Joining me in the last moments, Brian Trasher joining us, VP of the United Cajun Navy. Brian, you and I have been talking a lot. A lot is happening. One, you called off the search one day just before the search started. And two, there's a lot of hate going on against the Cajun Navy. I don't get it. You're out there on your own time, volunteering, trying to help find Sebastian or a clue of Sebastian. Somebody is full of a lot of hate for volunteers, which proves no good deed goes unpunished. And I'm hearing, by the way, the same thing, something similar.
Yeah, they're saying this is Brian. Where's Todd? Is this what you were trying to say? Or is this what you were trying to have me play or what?
The end of that is where he explains about the quote, there's nothing filed. He finishes and explains where the stuff was filed, which is what the email explains to you as to why it was filed, where it was filed.
Where what was filed? I'm sorry.
They said there was nothing filed on threats. He explains right here where they were filed. They're two different locations.
Right. I mean, they can claim anything, but there's been no evidence of them being, having death threats, and that's what the officer says at the beginning.
That's Sumter County. That's not where it was reported to, which is Nashville, and then it was handed off. It would get handed off to either TBI or FBI at that point if they were all involved.
Why would those things?
You can pull an Oprah request on the Nashville records, and I'm sure you will find it because Nashville will have it.
Well, why would it be reported to Nashville?
Because one of the incidents occurred in Nashville. That's where it was reported.
Right. So that means more of them happened elsewhere.
Yes.
Right. So again, I'm curious as to why that would be reported in Nashville.
Because it happened in Nashville. You wouldn't go back to a different county if you were having an incident in Nashville. And that's where the rescuers had also had incidents where it was reported. In other words, if you got into a car accident in your town, you wouldn't go to a different town to report it.
Correct.
Right. And that's exactly what they were trying to state. The thing is that particular incident, one of the incidents, let me state, occurred in Nashville. You can pull that as public record to prove it. There was something done, is my point. The other stuff would have been handled with whomever they had been working with, and that can also be verified. So it was reported that these people were having these problems.
Do you have proof of those reports? I'm not asking for the detailed information, but reports that
Oprah requests,
proof that reports were actually made.
Everybody can get that from Nashville.
I'm asking you. Do you personally have?
No, because they submitted them to Nancy Grace.
Well,
to Nancy Grace?
If they send it to her, they can easily send it to you. Did you check your message and see if he messaged you back or what?
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, I'm thinking you need to be vetted too, baby. If you.
By the way, what is tough? I mean, I'm a little ignorant. What
asked
is?
her what her credentials were. I asked her before what her credentials were. Didn't get any information.
Yeah. By the way, I'm a little confused. You know, I'm kind of dumb.
Look
But
at
what is?
in your
But
back chat.
but
Is this where you sent your email to?
I'll have to go back and look.
He said send whatever you had to that, and he'll respond to it.
by the way, Rescue, what does Todd look like?
Well, Todd is actually about 6'1", 6'2".
Okay.
Got grayish black hair. He's in most of the stuff you see, but you see usually Brian mostly. He's usually in the doing all the labor.
Okay.
Have you known him for longer than this case, or is this just a recent contact?
Katrina.
Okay. So he would be able to vouch for you, essentially, if, you know.
Yes. He works in the human side. I work in the animal side.
So why were you saying that Steph's dogs were real and stuff, like that they helped with other cases and shit like that, when we know they're not?
That's why I want to get you in contact with this person that I spoke with. I'm waiting for them to get back to me.
Why would I want to be in contact with anybody you spoke with, though? That's not.
Because they're the people that would have done the searches with them. They would be able to connect you to everybody.
Stephanie didn't search.
To prove or deny whatever was going on, you could ask them, because I specifically told you.
I don't need to ask them.
I did not do a huge deep dive into her. I spoke with people in rescue that do search and rescue that have worked with them. They wouldn't just take people that.
So you've spoken with someone that's worked with Stephanie and her dogs?
Yes, which is why I'm trying to get you in touch with them, so you could bring them up on the panel if you wanted to, if they'd be willing to, or maybe they'll email with you. I don't know.
Can somebody send me the link of the dogs and stuff on Chewy or whatever?
I have no idea what that is, to be honest with you. I've never heard of it. I honestly don't know anything about it. I can't say I can. I can't speak to it.
We talked about it the day that you were on Granny's panel. We literally mentioned it.
I don't know where that all was or started, or what conversation or what live. I have no idea what that came from. I don't know. I never saw it.
You said that you had done a deep dive on Julia. Would you be happy with sending Queen Bee that information?
She has it. She says she has Jess's stuff.
No, you asked if I wanted her. Let me see here. You asked if I wanted her.
The 501 stuff and the election stuff.
Yeah, and I already got that.
If you
I already have that. So
then you have the stuff that I got in. The only thing you don't have are certificates from.
Well, you can't tell me what I have and don't have, but what
right.
I can tell you is,
no, I'm saying if you got stuff from Jessica, there's only 9 emails. I'm assuming you would have gotten them all. I would assume she didn't send you nothing. I would assume she would have sent them all to you.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't want to send anything at all. That's what she didn't want to do. But
okay, well,
someone else sent it.
I'm happy if it helps you guys look into it and find fact, fiction, whatever. I don't care what you call me. I'm telling you what we're trying to do. We're trying to bridge a gap. That's all we're looking to do. Nobody wants anything from anybody. They just want to be able to say, okay, well, hey.
I guess why not? I guess what I'm guessing is, why not go? You know what I mean? Like, why not go to someone who's like,
it's not a matter,
or
because they want real people. They don't want just people who do true.
Okay, what about Illuminati? She's local. She lives there. She's there. Why not go to her? She lives there. She's actually there. She's involved in the case.
Are we really going to have that question after everything that was just opened up last week?
Okay, but I'm saying prior to that, you guys could have went to her at any time. I mean,
they wouldn't if that's the case, because they don't play those type of things. They're not that they wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't
have known, because it didn't even come out until like or whatever.
Listen, if they wanted her then they would have selected, because I had asked why not use somebody that was local. They didn't want a local person. Clearly there must have been a reason behind it. I don't push like that. That's just not what I'm about.
They who? The rescue community?
people with maybe with the Navy. I don't know. I can't speak to who they looked at or who they were talking to or who they did. I don't know. I didn't ask that question.
You're speaking for them. You are acting as their intermediary, so you would need to know who they were.
No, I'm not talking about who the Navy is. I know who they are. I don't know who they did this or didn't do this or who was involved with looking for somebody. It's not like we had a conversation like we've been looking for months for somebody. This was just something that was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff that's out there. Would it just be good if we had one person to go to? I don't know.
Well, and it is odd because this has been like, this is so long ago. And okay, but why? Okay. They're no longer involved. So what do we need to bridge the gap for?
If there's
They're not
any
even
other
involved
thing,
in this case anymore, right?
So that if anything else does come up down the road that they might be involved in, you could get a direct answer instead of waiting and trying to figure it out. Like they could tell you whatever updates they could give you. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It would be nice if you're, I mean, I don't look at things for like, you guys call it the true crime community. I don't look at things like that. That's
well,
not
no, because
how...
see, we're like crama, drama, true crime. Like we are crama and drama that surrounds the true crime cases.
Right. And the thing is, though, is that shows the difference between the disinformation. It's not, you're not out there spreading stuff. You're actually trying to show people, okay, this is what really happened or what didn't. You've done it in a lot of things, especially recently. There's nothing wrong with wanting somebody who would put out, okay, here's what happened. They can tear it down all they want to, but you had the person from whatever it was, whatever group it was, giving you the right information. You're not talking about like a spokesperson. You're talking about being able to talk directly to the president or the vice president to give you information, since they seem to do a lot of stuff that I find is true crime related. It's not just about humanitarian rescue. They do a lot of stuff. It's surprising how much they do.
Right,
so it's just a nice connection to bridge it so that you can make that phone call.
So instead of actually connecting to Duty Ron or Gray Hughes, you decided to hook up with a Crama channel to get information out for a true crime case?
The thing is that so much stuff goes passed on to Queen's channel. Okay, it wasn't a matter of what she's tagged as. It's a matter of who puts out the information, who's putting out disinformation, or who's like looking at stuff. She looks at stuff before she puts it up.
So does a lot of other channels, and she dropped
herself.
I think she.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was Todd calling. Maybe
Todd could have been calling. I mean,
they're saying go talk to Bets. Go talk to. Here, while we're waiting on her, we'll do this. Roxy Lady, thank you for becoming a new member. Kim, member for 6 months. What's good, Queen? Just showing some love. Fragile Like a Bomb, my favorite queen and Little Bumbles, member for 12 months. You should be getting your golden crown soon, Fragile Like a Bomb. Mama Bear got her golden crown. Let's see. Sam gifted 5 memberships. If y'all got one, make sure you tell her thank you. Tribal Gal gifted 5 memberships as well. Make sure you guys tell her thank you if y'all got one. Texas Rose, thanks for becoming a new member. Angelisa, thank you for becoming a new member. Remy, member for 18 months. Dang, girl, 18 months. Look at you. You're going to get the golden bumblebee. Andy Rose, member for 2 months. This is some shit, I'm guessing. Amber Love Reigns here could lose credibility. That's what. Dragonfly, member for 10 months. Queen Run, something stinks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Member for 1 month. No legit rescuers looking for YouTube creators. I agree. Shauna gifted 5 memberships. If y'all got one, make sure you guys tell her thank you. Little Irish, member for 4 months, says she is the gatekeeper. Okay, so Amy, I'm way behind, but Queen's been vetted. What the fuck? I guess so. Yeah, I guess she told me anonymous vetted me.
I mean, the problem with her is that, number one, if Todd wanted to actually get his message out, he could probably just dial up Duty Ron or Gray Hughes or a larger channel and be like, "Hey,
yeah,
I like to talk about."
Go to Duty Ron, you know.
But you know what I'm saying? Him, like the guy, Todd.
Oh,
Todd would be able, would be able to dial any YouTube channel, Grizzly, any channel, and be like, "Yo, I would like to straighten out the record. Would you let me on your channel?" And they'd be like, "Sure." Set up a time.
Recently, he had an interaction with another creator that wasn't maybe not the best, and maybe that is part of why I'm confused as well, because it doesn't seem like that would be his move to make It's odd.
Yeah, I'm just trying to complete my point is that why would we need this lady? Why would Todd need this lady to be in between?
Yeah, it's very odd. Give me one sec. Grandma Sherry, member for 22 months. If they have IG, they could do a YouTube channel. Well, yeah, like I said, Granny's watching held up her phone, I guess, in her live stream and said that this lady's Instagram account has been changed 12 times. And it says it on the screen. Here, I'll try to go find it. What is her end game? Produce Todd. Thank Pink. I agree. I'm not sure what the end game is here. I have no idea. That's why I said I've gotten all these emails. Seashell, member for 4 months. Thank you for being here, love. I don't know what the end game is. I have no idea, to be honest. That's why I said I was kind of confused as to what the fuck these emails were about. Then when she said anonymous vetted me, I'm like, what the fuck? Did they vet me or vet you? What do you mean?
Is she talking about the anonymous, the hacking group?
I don't know. That's it. Just says anonymous. Trina Dickerson, member for 14 months. Hello, Bumblebees. Love your show. Thank you for being here, Trina. I appreciate that. Crazy House Saloon, member for 24 months. I'm so confused. What the hell? I think we all are, girl. That's what I'm saying. I think we all are. Autumn Marie, member for 5 months. I just thought I was busy and not reading correctly. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck, I'm just skimming over these emails and I'm not reading them all the way through, you know? So then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe you can just come on and tell me what you're talking about and give me an idea, you know, give me the rundown. But I guess I don't understand. Why would we need to talk to Todd for what? Like a lot of these other people said, it's already done and over with. It's like the canine handlers, but her coming in and saying that Steph is real and that she's used her dogs in other cases. And I mean, what do you mean her dogs in other cases? They're from Chewy.com. It's a picture. She doesn't have them.
Maybe it was the Shar-Peis, Queen. The rescue Shar-Peis, that she has the last Shar-Peis in the United States. Remember she said that on Jay's panel? Maybe it's those dogs.
Because there's been so many I don't know. And I didn't even know she was up on Granny's panel today. Somebody said she went up there on her panel today. Is that true?
I didn't see that. I saw Granny reading emails.
Okay, so she's been, because I know she's been getting emails, but I thought she said she was on her panel today. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be.
I could have missed that part as well, so I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, more like vetted. She's been selected to cause chaos or something. I don't know. Where is Granny? I have no idea. Oh, no, you did not see her up there. Maybe, okay, so maybe she was just reading her emails. Maybe she wasn't up there then. Yeah, and Julia, I'm not sure why she would have Julia. I don't know if Julia's having her like come up and explain things for her because she was so upset last time. Something about she got herself in trouble though with the she got herself into some trouble, I guess, with the Army, the Navy, whatever she's involved in, you know, like I don't even know what the hell it is, whatever she's involved in, whatever she claimed to be National Guard or something like that. She got herself in some trouble, though.
Yeah, I just don't understand this woman jumped up and she's like, I have experience in this because I rescue dogs. I don't know her but we don't know who this lady is, her background. She's saying that she vets channels anonymously, I guess, to see if they're good for spreading information, but yet we don't know what the information. We don't know if that's actually the information that's vetted, because if she's going to be the in between, how do we know that's Todd talking and not her just making shit up? So I don't get it. To me, it just doesn't make any sense at all. Absolutely zero sense. I don't know. I sat there, I listened to her, I tried to be polite, but it's like basically she wants to be the in-between. But the problem is that we don't know who you are, and we don't know what you're saying is true, and we don't know who, you know, if you even met Todd. So that's a problem.
Hold on here. We have Stereophonics Mom. They should be irrelevant now. Why again? And Funky Cold Maria says, it was me, Queen. I vetted you and told them you're all good. I control the things from the bushes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, vet me. Why don't you vet somebody else? Well, I mean, I guess I don't understand
Todd doesn't need any middleman. If Todd wanted to, he could just literally just call up any 100K plus true crime channel that does live streams.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, what about Pascal? I mean, T-Rev. Speaking of T-Rev, he made a statement.
Yeah.
They sent that to you. Yeah, they sent that over, but I didn't get a chance to read all of it. I just they sent that, and then they sent the link to White Boys and said that he was reading it. I guess I'm like, oh fuck. It was. I guess it's like 3 pages long or something.
Okay, so Delicate Titanium says she came on Queen Bee's panel a week or so ago, and told us that she didn't know Julia or Steph, but would ask around about them. Now she's white knighting for them. It's weird. It's absolutely weird. It's absolutely
well,
weird.
the way she brought up. Okay, so Steph hates Brittany J. We know that because she said that, and then she came up and started talking about her. She also mentions her in the email. Then she says that there's just odd things in that email. You know what I mean? In those emails that when she brought him up, I'm like, what the hell? Why are you trying to defend Julia so hard? And what the hell are you telling me we don't know anything about Steph and her dogs are real and her husband's real? And no. Like Brianna said, the guy in the picture is real. He is a real officer, but he's not Stephanie's husband. She's like, yes, she is an RN. What the hell? No, she's not. She never said that prior. The people she's talking about that went to California to go search is that same fucking Stephanie saying that she went to California to go search. When we know, she said, remember that she said that they told her they didn't say the address. They just said they needed help. So they took a plane out there. Couldn't tell us what plane or where or how or.
Yeah. Tim, is that Steph maybe? I don't know. I don't know anymore. The Psycho Summer Auntie is here making. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like these people that just watch and they just want to be part of the situation now. They want to be part of the story. And it's like,
I don't know. It's odd because she seems like she's really nice. She seems like she wouldn't be trolling us. I guess I don't understand. That's why I said I don't understand what you mean in these emails. What some of this information it's not making sense to me. I don't understand it.
What I think happened is I think she's a viewer. I think she does her own little rescue stuff, and then she's a viewer, and she's just contacting Todd, and she's trying to contact other YouTubers and trying to be the in between. And she doesn't realize she's putting herself in a precarious situation by doing stuff like that.
Like making it into shit that it ain't, or what?
Yeah. It sounds like she's just a viewer that just wanted to jump into the middle of things and has no qualification for doing stuff like this. That's what it sounds like to me. Because I didn't hear any qualifications for her to be the in-between between these two people. Why would we trust her? Why would Todd use her? I mean, like, I don't get it, to be honest with you. Well, that's what it sounds like to me. And you see that happens a lot with people when they start contacting, and acting like that. So that's what I think happened. So she could be a very nice lady, but I think she's might be overdoing it. So a lot.
Yeah, I don't understand why these people keep inserting themselves into this case. What is the fascination? Why? I don't understand why.
I guess they. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really explain the mental status of people, why they would want to basically insert themselves in the middle of a missing person case, and then humiliate themselves in a live stream with almost 1,200 people. I personally wouldn't spend my Friday like that. I would probably just watch a movie. I thought Longlegs was a pretty good horror movie, and I would probably.
I haven't seen it.
But you know what I mean? I would watch a movie besides get humiliated on over 1,200 people. Because
she says I was vetted. Listen, she says I was vetted, but in this email, she says, just updating you that I'm waiting on Callie, Ellie. Can I have your first name or nickname you use? Ellie will not talk to you on YouTube, but they will shut you down. I'm going to stick you in an email with them so you can ask things firsthand to contact them directly. Please do not tape them or allude that you're on YouTube. I will intro you as a volunteer verifying information on Stephanie and her dogs. That should give you the clout you need to get what you're looking for. They may need to send you things to you directly if you're requesting things, so just use this email. I'll forward you whatever they send. Like Ellie, Rescue, Trust No One, and this is why YouTubers only get around a half of the information released. The shit we get would make you guys' head spin. TJ. I said, well, first let me say, I appreciate you sending this email. Finally, as I had waited for you to send it and come back up, like you said yesterday, like she had said yesterday. I said, I would like to talk to you about Stephanie, though, first and get to the bottom of that, if you don't mind. I was told that her dogs are not real and that her husband is not the man in the magazine. So to verify that those dogs are hers and not fake out of a magazine, where could I get that information? Also, you stated whatever I think I have, I don't. What's that in reference to? So then let's see here. Then she goes into the threat and the J for Justice clip and says that UCN's calling off for security reasons. Then the officer is asked a question. He says no, okay, 1942. Basically, Brian tells Nancy Grace that they pulled out of the public searches. Again, public. Then says, despite local PD saying they have no reports. Why is that? Because it goes straight to higher ups. TBI, FBI, not local level. Duh, Jay. The Nashville records is because an incident occurred in Nashville while searching. Why would they contact Hendersonville to report it? Again, duh. Jay ran with this stitched video to make UCN look bad. Does this help explain why they want one trusted liaison? See, that's what I'm saying. It's trying to find somebody to go at Jay. Is that what it is or what? I mean, what?
It does seem like
I
she's
ain't the
trying.
fucking one.
You're right. It seems like she's trying to do.
Nobody. I'm not fighting anybody's battles. I ain't even fighting my own damn battles. I ain't got time. I can walk you through the entire video of bullshit she posted. I can further show you where if we run with semantics, JLT called UCN fake, then real all in the same breath. The one he is defending is the one that was arrested for embezzlement, not UCN. And then he goes on and asks Todd about his back child support and a warrant. Now ask yourself, does that sound like it's factual if he's standing next to the same cops daily, day in and day out? Parish where he has a warrant for his arrest make this make sense. But if you want more proof, ask me. If it pertains to UCN, I will get what I legally can release from Todd directly. And I said, no, I'm good on giving anyone my information. When will you be sending the PDF? Also, how do you feel about Brittany J? Haven't you been on her panel before? And that's what I was asking because I know Stephanie hates Brittany J. So I was like, okay. Then she goes, what PDF? I said, the PDF you said you were sending yesterday. She said, those are on Julia's. You said you wanted the Stephanie stuff first. You want the proof of Julia has 501c3 and ran in the election. I said, no, I have that. And I said, and I'll be live shortly because I was trying to finish up what I was doing, but I was skimming the emails. I didn't have time to go over all of them. So I thought, fuck, I'm probably reading shit wrong. So why don't you just come up and explain it yourself? You know what I mean? Be a hell of a lot easier. And she goes, we'll do my best trying to send you what else in this list to make it easier. I'm not a public speaker, so I kind of get frazzled, which I can understand that. Some people do. I mean, it is what it is. That's normal. But it's also normal to get frazzled when you're lying and telling stories and you are.
I'm still stuck on the fact that Anonymous vetted you, Queen.
Yeah.
Do you feel special?
I'm like, what?
You got it vetted by Anonymous. Who's Anonymous? Got the hacker group now tracking you down, Queen. How do you feel about that?
Well, here goes trying to find out right now what I can talk about on Julia. My stuff cannot go public. I am animal cruelty and catastrophic Disaster rescues heading to you. Just got off the phone with Julia on what I can talk about. And it says Julia is on base and trying to send what she can legally release. That can be emailed. But I don't really care about Julia. I hope she's doing the best with what what she's got going on. I wish her the best. I don't really care to hear about Julia though. You know what I mean? I don't. And well, then like I said, she popped up. So
And right, Julia's on base whenever she was released to go and work remotely and all of that stuff. And there was somebody in Brittany J's chat a couple of days ago who claimed to be on the phone with Julia while Brittany was live.
So that
and
must
saying,
be her then?
Well, that's I'm kind of curious about that because they were saying that they said that Julia had just said to them that she was never deputized by the marshals.
You know, I'm starting to connect the dots. You know, Queen, you got researched by Anonymous, and suddenly all of Microsoft and everything gets a glitch, quote unquote glitch online. I'm wondering if this is all connected, Queen. Are you, I'm just wondering.
Tinfoil hats out.
You get checked out by Anonymous, and suddenly we get the biggest bug in history. I don't know how that works.
I don't understand why if he wants someone to speak on facts in this case, why not go with someone local?
Well, obviously, you don't understand how, you got to vet random YouTubers and then act as the in between. And then, that's how it works. You wouldn't, I mean, what do you expect the guy to call you up personally or email you personally?
Yeah. Or, email me back or whatever.
What are you talking about? I don't get it, Queen. You expect the man who has an organization to just send you an email directly and say, hey, I'd like to talk to you, set up an appointment maybe for a live stream that I can chum on and get some interviews on. Instead, but the truth of the matter is he'd probably rather, like instead he uses like some rando on the internet to
Yeah, I mean, she would have been back by now. Like I said, if he had time to get on here. Rescue Life, where you at? I know you're listening. Where you at? Click that link and come up. Tell us what's going on.
Is that even your dog in that avatar? Doubting that now. We're gonna need to name that dog.
Yeah, they told her turn your camera on and cut your shit. But I mean, if she wasn't lying, then I don't know why she wouldn't just, you know what I'm saying? She turned it on yesterday, so.
Interesting. Be right back. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the hell to think because, like I said, she jumped up on my fucking. I didn't initiate this. I don't even know who the hell she is. So, it was well, and like I said, I thought she was trolling all of us. I'm like, oh fuck, I wonder how many, because people get emails, and then there's people that'll send emails and start shit between creators. Like I thought there was one starting shit with me and somebody else, and I messaged him back because I seen there was a name in the chat going back and forth that was similar, and I'm like, are you the one that was in the fucking chat yesterday going back and forth starting shit? They were like, no, thank you for asking, to be sure, because there's a lot of people, like, I know that there's subscribers that don't like to see it, but I mean, come on, there's subscribers that love drama and love a good shit show. So
yeah,
and they will stir shit and they will stir the fucking pot just to get it going.
Oh, there's definitely a lot of that.
Yeah.
I'm just so intrigued by how all this is unfolded. It's becoming stranger by the second rather than simpler.
And there was some things that were brought to my attention about Sebastian Rogers' case or whatever, and I'm gonna probably really just focus on the updates, and that's about that. Start, you know what I mean? There's other cases and shit that need to be looked into as well. So Like I said, we'll touch base. You know what I mean? We'll touch base and check in with updates, and you know what I mean? Do things like that. But you know,
Yeah, I figure makes sense.
I will be covering Betty while she's down there protesting, and then after that, I really don't have anything else to cover with the Sebastian case. So I'll be moving on to a different case.
What do you think of covering?
I'm not. You know what? I'm not even sure. I know that there was a soldier that was murdered on base and was Kentucky or Kansas, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about talking, getting into that maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a couple things I got, you know what I mean, that piqued my interest really.
Yeah, I heard about the situation with the jury with scared to have their names released in the Karen Reed case. They made a motion to not have their name released because they're worried about the mob.
Shit. I heard when you told me Heels was in the filing, I'm like, what?
Yeah, Heels is in that fight. They cite Heels' Twitter video about the Chesney, about Turtle Boy going after one of the jurors in another trial. And I laughed so hard when I seen that. I was like laughing because like Heels was actually mentioned in the case.
That's probably Heels coming back saying hi to everybody. You know what I mean?
But yeah, apparently they were able to hear the protesters. Like the jurors were able to hear the protesters outside.
Oh, wow.
From the jury room. And they had to be picked up anonymously in a van, like in a van, and put to a secret location. They were like scared of being followed by like the Karen Reed people. And this one juror that hired a lawyer that just like, who's wanted to keep anonymous said like they didn't come to an agreement with anything. But yeah, it was crazy. Like they're like literally like this lady's scared because she's heard like all these YouTube videos about this Turtle Boy, and this Turtle Boy was in the courtroom. That took, probably took pictures of them. So they're scared about their names getting out there to be harassed. So I seen the filing, and I thought it was kind of funny that Heels was now being mentioned in the court case. It's probably going to piss off the Glare. He's going to be like cursing. He's like fucking Heels. She's even thwarting me beyond the grave.
Way of saying hello to everybody,
Yeah. That'd be hilarious. I'm sure that.
Go on with your little backwards sneezing, being obnoxious fucking self.
You're not talking to me. You're talking to your dog.
Yeah, Duke. He's in here like doing this backwards sneezing bullshit.
A backwards sneezing bullshit? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, have you ever heard a dog like when they do the backwards sneeze or whatever? It's like where they sneeze, like they like huff and puff and sneeze at the same time. Like,
no.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, but yeah.
No, you've missed out, beat him. It's hilarious.
Let me see if I can actually pull up the file. Let me see.
Okay, Rescue Life, you coming back up or what? Because we're gonna keep it moving. So we're not gonna sit here and wait all day for this bullshit. I waited yesterday for your bullshit and your PDF files and all that shit, and it took forever. And then you ended up doing it today while we were at practice and busy and shit. So I didn't have a chance to even go through all the stuff you were saying.
No one went through any of the shit she went. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd appreciate it though if you could stop having anonymous vet me, because I don't. I really don't want any parts of it. I really don't care too much about building the bridge and shit and being part of the bridge gap and shit. I don't really care to be a part of that. If Todd wants to speak on something, Todd is more than welcome to hit my fucking link. It's an open panel anytime. He can hit anybody else. There's other people that hold open panels. He can hit their links. He could make his own fucking YouTube channel. He could make a statement. There's all kinds of stuff that he could do. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to come to my opinion. He doesn't have to have some, random lady vet me to see who I am, to come on my panel to say something. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. But I just wanted to show everyone this. Can I show them the document that Heels is mentioned in?
You want to show it to everybody?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, is that what you're asking? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. So here it is. So this is the document. Basically, a juror just don't want their name to be released. So instead of reading the whole thing, I'm just going to read the part where like Heels is at. The blogger states in another video posted on X, quote, "Who outed the Chesney jar? Remember that? The one woman who hung the Michael Chesney trial in July? That jury lists are public. So I've got the jar list, and I went down the list and I found the juror who hung the jury. I shamed her as I should because it's shameful. Emphasis added. A link of this to this post can be found on X Heels in the Air status da 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 da. So like the video that's him going on this fucking tirade rant is posted on Heels' Twitter. Just to like kind of like I just when I saw that I was kind of laughing because I was like, geez Louise, imagine that. I think she would be flipping out. So yeah, that's kind of funny. But yeah, this is basically like this whole document is basically trying to like this whole document is basically like I'm a legal agent, like trying to be like anonymous and not be shown on the jury, like the name on the jury. And they cited like as a reason. So I thought that was hilarious.
Certainly a novel approach. It is.
Well, it is kind of an interesting that basically that like because it shows the jurors' fear of their names being released because they literally they were scared to drive home of being followed.
Yep, that even happens in not such high profile cases rather than ones that are literally splashed all over the media. It's sad that whenever we consider such things like tainting a jury pool, etc., beforehand, that jurors doing their civic duty that we would all hope that people would do, have to be frightened after the result, That's what they were there for. They were there to do their job. Now people don't like the result. What are you going to do? What is terrorizing those people going to do exactly?
Yeah, but the problem is like, you got crazy people. Like there's some really diehard people in that side that would come in and come after you real life. Like I've listened to the messages and all that stuff, and it's pretty bad. Like they really would come after you, or they would try to get you fired. They would fuck with your kids because they really believe that Karen Reed's innocent. There's this grand conspiracy, so they think anyone that votes that Karen Reed's guilty is part of the conspiracy.
Absolutely, sure. We have them on YouTube. Beat him again for much smaller consequences, and people just have to do the most.
But I think Turtle Boy's next hearing, I think I know the Karen Reed one is 22nd. They're going to try for that motion hearing. I don't know when next Turtle Boy's hearing. Turtle Boy is going, but he did. He's definitely going to trial. It's going to be amazing. I wonder if it's going to be the same circus as it was outside the courtroom. It's going to be very interesting. So, Queen, what's it that cop case you want to talk about? That the guy who died in the base. Do you have like the story on that?
I'm worried she's been stolen by Anonymous.
Probably, most likely, she's dealing with her dog Duke, and dealing with that situation right now.
No, but that doesn't sound as exciting. Beat him.
Or her bird stole her bud, and it's flying around the house.
That's very, very likely.
She's just the bud is being stolen. She's running around the house because that's her last bud that she could smoke, and she's just like fumbling around. The dogs are chasing her around the house, barking. Duke is just like backwards sneezing constantly because he's so excited about the activity. And, just a complete chaos in her house. Complete and utter chaos. But anywho, by the way, what did you think of the fact of seeing Betty's feet for the first time?
Well, I don't know. I have complex thoughts about it. I do. Probably best that I don't express them all. I'm glad that she has feet. That's good. Well done, Betty. Well done.
I just kept, when I seen those feet, I just had that image of Married with Children when he had that feet nightmare. Like, no more women's feet. And he just has that nightmare in bed, seeing all the images of the feet just constantly surround him. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, man. And then whenever I see those super chats come in, like join members on TikTok, there's this little image that goes over her head. And it looks quite interesting, to say the least.
Why? Why? Because it's feet?
Well, it doesn't look like feet, whatever appears on top of her head.
Okay, I'm with you now.
I truly thought those must have been her mom's legs. Yeah. Don't forget Queen Bee kids are probably chasing Duke. Probably. No, I do not. We're going to have to time out Little Minx. She says, does B-Tim have a foot fetish for Betty? No. We're timing that person out. We're going to have to time that person out for like 24 hours.
Betty needs to sign up to OnlyFeet immediately.
Oh my God. Imagine she did that.
I have a whole scenario in my head now that is not wonderful.
That is horrifying. Imagine she's like true crime and feet. And she just like she just shows her feet walking through the fields. And that's like each picture. It's like, guys, where do you want me to walk and protest? And she just shows her feet in different fields at different locations for the OnlyFans feet.
Yeah, and because she wouldn't be able to wear her t-shirts in those pictures, she would have to then doodle on her feet with a Sharpie to be able to send her subliminal messages. That could be interesting as well.
And that poor dog. Imagine having that dog there. That poor dog.
The dog does look adorable.
Well, all dogs look adorable. But like,
I think that's
dog.
why I take this dog handler stuff partly as seriously as I do, because like everybody has their soft spots, and it seems to be like there's it's definitely a key to getting people to engage with other people. So yeah, maybe Betty's dog needs to hook up with Rescue Life.
Maybe that could be the next team up. You know, she could jump on the panel and try to connect Todd to Betty.
And Lolo could do a guest appearance. We could just have all the YouTube dogs on panel. Say nothing, beat him. Say nothing. Nope.
See, I'm looking at the chat and everyone thinks I have a foot fetish now. No, I do not have a foot fetish. Jesus Christ, people. Holy fuck. Guys.
Wait till the AI thing comes out. That's what it's going to say.
Have you seen it, Ernie Shell's feet?
Yuck, no.
Oh, Queen. Look, you will be scarred for life.
Don't you fucking do it. Don't you do it. I do not want to see it. I do not care. Don't
got you, girl. I got you. Oh, dear. They are kind of horrific. Yep. Yeah. It's a lot.
Okay, so I just got an email from Rescue Life. I'm not sure what happened with the live. I did not hang up. I gave you Todd's email. He will respond. You can connect to him if you need more information. Why it's so hard for people to understand we just want one voice is beyond me. So I said, go ahead. I'm here. You can come back up. We'll get this cleared up.
I highly doubt that she's going to take that opportunity, Queen. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past.
Well,
don't argue with me. I mean,
oh, sorry. No, beat him. You were never wrong. There you go.
Don't argue with me with that one.
Holy shit, man.
She likes blasting your phone.
Those are emails coming in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're from her, but yeah.
Come on up, Rescue Life. Let's finish this. Let's just have the conversation, so everybody could move forward. I think that would be a very good idea.
Or you could just stop lying about, being the in-between and just simply just say, yeah, I'm a viewer and I just wanted to try to help as I can, but I am completely out of my depth in this area and I shouldn't waste everyone's time or do these emails, and I'm sorry for wasting everyone's time. You could do that. That would be good.
That would be great.
That would be fantastic. And then we can all move on to the next thing. By the way, did you see that whole situation with that fat guy named Boogie getting?
Oh, that has been craziness.
He claimed he had cancer, and then he got fired from the show on a live stream.
That was a whole mess.
He lied.
And then he started to threaten Kim after it, and you're like, "What?
No,
That's just
what?" And then, basically, Destiny's who's a piece of shit, by the way, says, starts coming at him, and then he Boogie goes to the kitchen, grabs a kitchen knife. He says, "I'm gonna unalive myself on this live stream," and he grabs the knife and he's holding it to his wrists, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro, what the fuck? I watched Boogie when I was younger, obviously, and because the guy was on this platform for 15 years, and this guy was literally everyone saw him as this, overweight fat guy who was, he claimed that he was abused as a kid, and I think that's true. And you saw him kind of build his life up again, and he was nice, and he met his wife online. And then he just degrades. It all started a little bit before he divorced, his wife divorced him. And he just become sleazier and sleazier. And then that documentary came out where he spent $250,000 on hookers.
Yep, that was wild.
Or prostitutes or escorts, whatever the name is. And then he wants sympathy. He's like, I lost $600,000 on crypto and I lost it all. And I spent $250,000. I'm like, okay, well, bro, I mean, you enjoyed your money and you also lost it on stupid bets. I mean, you're supposed to have sympathy for you? There's plenty of people that lost all their money in the 2001 tech boom, the 2001 tech bubble burst, 2008 money, the housing crisis. There's been plenty of fucking situations where people gambled and they lost it all. You gambled, you lost it all. Now stop crying. So and then he's like, I don't want to get a job. And he's like, I can't live on $8,000 a month.
Right.
Bro, really? Your house is basically paid for. You owe $120,000 or $150,000 on your mortgage left on almost $400,000 fucking house. Are you kidding me? Are you seriously crying right now? Bro. Then he gets his golden opportunity to go on this fucking show, where he can actually make extra money. Keemstar gives him this golden opportunity. And these by the way, Low Cow Podcast, it was an interesting episode a couple of months, but that show is fucking boring. Those three guys, Tommy C, Wings of Redemption, and Boogie, the most boring panel I have ever sat through in my fucking entire life.
I've never heard of these people.
That's how boring they are.
Yeah, I've never fucking heard of these people.
They are literally, they don't plan anything for their show. They don't know nothing. And they mostly complain about how they're not getting paid enough money. That's it.
Yeah, God, I've never heard of these people. But anyhow, Spooky 1956 says if he's listening to the interrogation, he's probably not going to listen to you people. They're not asking you. What are you talking about? They are asking me. She just said that they vetted my information or whatever, that they had anonymous.
Well,
my information. So what do you mean?
Spooky might be right. It might be just this lady just making shit up and saying, yeah, I talked to this person and me and him had this long conversation.
Toasty said beats him. That's why I don't ever review them. They're so boring.
Yeah, they are so fucking boring.
Burnt Toast knows who they are.
Yeah, look, of course she knows about. You know the name? She covers Low Cows.
So.
Yeah.
They are the YouTube equivalent of sort of has-beens, clean. They
oh
were
my
all
god!
girl did well in their own right in various different ways, no matter whether you like them or not. They had all a substantial platform, and now it has gone very much the opposite direction. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, like, it's just so boring. So Boogie admits that he lied about having cancer 2 years ago, and he gets
Yes.
confronted by everyone. And then, like, he gets fired on a live stream, and he privates his channel, and he threatens to unlive himself. And I'm like, sitting there like, bro, I don't give a fuck about you because you just fucking we don't know if you're actually serious or you're trying to manipulate the audience to feel bad for you. It's like, in the end of the day, sir, you've got the golden ticket. You probably made $2-3 million on this platform, and you have nothing. Do you know how many people, like in 15 years, never even looked at $1 million? You made $3 million. You could have kept on making money, but you're fucking lazy. Just like Wings, he's lazy. Just like
I have
fucking
no
Tommy.
idea. I guess I
Pete
don't even
Tim's
know
like,
who these people are. I'm lost. I'm like sitting over here in left field. Don't even know who any of these folks are.
Yeah, I guess so. I know a
very
lot.
interesting group.
Ikamel and me would have a good conversation about this. He watches. He knows about these people. And Bertoast. But yeah, lazy. I don't give a fuck about Boogie. You fucked yourself over. You're a loser. Get a job. Stop fucking trying to emotionally manipulate your audience. Lose some weight and stop drinking fucking soda when you say you're about to die. It's just so crazy. But anyway, crazy. Then that Ben Thorpe guy I heard about. Oh my god. What was it? Ben Crumb? Well, it was that guy with the daughter and him. Oh my god.
Thorpe, yeah.
Oh my god. Did you hear this? Did you hear about what he recently tried to do?
Yep.
He's like, I want to film my daughter's OnlyFans while she's doing OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's.
I sat there, my face was dropped when I heard this. I saw this on another show, and I was like, listen to this. If you don't know, Ben Thorpe is this weirdo that jokes about having some sort of incestual relationship with his daughter. And the daughter's on these live streams, and they get like 80 people watching. And they've been these like losers, complete losers for constantly. And she's, making these jokes, doing these live streams and stuff, like jumping on panel to panel. And this Ben Thorpe guy sits there and he's in the middle of the woods. He's not supposed to be near his daughter because he hit her on a live stream. So he's not supposed to. So they're camped out in the middle of the woods in this RV camper with like disgusting filth. And now he's talking about how he's going to film his daughter for her OnlyFans.
Titanium, I'm with you. I also recognize that. It's curious to me how there's a constant evolution,
There is a constant. Just fucking wow. Some people need to go to jail. She's gonna cyber punch me if I stop. I keep up with all these channels because I watch a lot of shows.
Yeah, it's just sometimes it's hard to talk about all the things because, that's a very touchy subject for a whole lot of people. And, Yeah.
Yes, that's the guy who was like naked in the woods that got arrested and the police chased him into the woods to arrest him. Yes, that guy. Yes, and there is a video of that, of him being chased in the woods by the cops, half naked. I know every Pete Tim. I know everyone Pete Tim is talking about. Yeah, I know these. I don't know them. Luckily, I don't know these people because if I knew these people, that'd be bad. Because I don't want to know these people. It's fucking weird.
Well, and yes, Glenda, we definitely do watch weird things. I watch weird things too, but these people in this community, or well, on YouTube rather, not in this community, are interesting because we see parallels of it happen all the time where somebody will misstate either. Some people will say it was an accident, and some people will say it was on purpose if they have an illness or something. And get money, and this is the largest one to date on bad choice of words there on my part on YouTube. Somebody of that level who does have a lot of support. Even now, even when he's been caught out literally lying
What do you mean,
about
Boogie?
cancer. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, but the guy's a fucking lazy hack. I mean, that's the truth. He's a lazy hack. He's a loser. I mean, he doesn't have any desire to do anything. He's like, just sits and he just wants money to come to him. And it's like, bro, you are in the entertainment business. No one's going to give a fuck what they don't. They might have sympathy for you, but they're not going to support you. You got to entertain them. And no one wants to hear about how bad your situation is. People go online to escape from their current lives a little bit, and no one wants to log in to hear you cry constantly. Sorry, not sorry. Just how it goes, Boogie. I doubt Boogie's going to watch this, but Boogie, shut the fuck up. Get a job. How's that?
Yeah. For
Stop
like
crying.
two years to tell that whole story is just insanity.
Yeah.
And keep it up that long, you know.
And he, do you know what the funniest thing was? That motherfucker was offered $85,000 to prove that he had the cancer, that he was. They say we would give you $85,000 if you show us your portal that says cancer. And you know what that motherfucker did? Oh, I'm gonna hold that. It's the only thing I'm gonna make private, and I'm gonna release it when I die.
Yeah, but that isn't the reason that he was holding it back. Because then, as he had to eventually admit himself, it was because he had never been actually given that diagnosis. That's why it wouldn't be on the portal.
Yeah.
You know.
B Tim's gonna kick. Well, listen. I mean, Queen can kick me. All right, we'll see what happens.
Shambles, I'm trying, but beat him he's telling us all the things today.
What did Shambles say? What did Shambles say? I don't even know what Shambles said. I know someone tried to pretend to be Johnson for a moment. Fucking idiot. The person pretending to be her. Let me see. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And then, like, literally gets confronted by Mr. Medicare. And if you don't know who Mr. Medicare is, he's like this guy who's been on this platform for years, like at least 7-8 years. I don't know. And the guy literally has cancer. That guy is dying. Like, he talks about how his ribs break, like, you know, because they're too weakened. And he confronts Boogie. And I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, imagine you actually are dying from it. You're making plans for your wife. You're trying to make plans that she's supported. And then you got this piece of shit, like, standing there lying to everyone that you got cancer and wants the sympathies and stuff like that. And the reason why you got exposed for faking cancer was because CoffeeZilla exposed him for doing a pump and dump scheme for Fatty Coin. Basically, he was paid $10,000 to do a pump and dump. And if you don't know what a pump and dump is in the crypto term, is that basically you have people that have the coins, it's shit coins, they call them. Shit coins are basically crypto that's just invented in the ether to just trick idiots to put money into it. So they create this shit coin, they hold a whole bunch of them, and then they pay some idiot YouTuber, hey, can you advertise this shit coin for us? And the YouTuber, if they're a piece of shit, says, sure, how much are you willing to give me? And sometimes they'll give you 50,000, sometimes they'll give you 10,000, but they'll give you that money. And then you advertise it on your Twitter, and then suddenly a bunch of your fans buys that coin. The people that held the coin originally, that created it, it increases the value. They sell immediately, tanks the coin, they run away with the money, and everyone that bought the coin afterwards lose it all, while the content creator just walks away with their little initial fee. Boogie did that for $10,000, and it resulted in almost $3 million in trades on that shitcoin, right? So CoffeeZilla confronts this piece of shit, Boogie, and Boogie's the reason for why he scammed his audience was because he needed money for his cancer treatment. Well, it turned out he didn't need the money for his cancer treatment because he didn't have cancer. So that's how it came out. And then he got confronted by Destiny. And he got confronted by all these people that said, hey, you're faking your motherfucking cancer. And that's how it happened. So the guy's a piece of shit. He scammed his audience, and he didn't even need to scam his audience because he was getting like $2,200 off of that other podcast, that Lolcow podcast. He gets a 25% split. They're making bank on that channel, and he also makes $7,000 to $8,000 on his other channel. How greedy do you have to be that you're making almost $10,000 a month, sitting on your ass, doing maybe like 3 hours of work a day, maybe 2 hours work a day, and you're like crying about money? Bro, fuck off, you piece of fucking shit. I was about to just, like, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Who faked? Boogie29, like, let me pull that idiot's full name out. Boogie is his name. Boogie 2988.
Yeah.
Oh, and his piece of shit channel. Is his piece of shit channel back? Oh, his piece of shit channel's back. Yeah, he privated his channel for 24 hours or so. Said he's leaving the internet. Oh, no, he did not leave the internet. Because this guy's a perpetual motherfucking victim. A garbage human being. A person that you should even throw a penny at on the corner of the streets. Because the problem is that motherfucker doesn't want to help himself and he uses like his own stuff. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I don't know where Rescue Life went, everybody. I don't know.
I think
Go on.
I think Rescue Life has rescued herself out of this fucking panel because she saw how fucking badly she was being torn apart with her illogical statements. They made no fucking sense. She's like, I don't want to be the in-between. We're going back to that lady, by the way, just so we know the subject change the name. Rescue Life. I don't want to be the in-between, but I'm the in-between. What? I'm not the in-between, but I'm going to be the one that's going to be vetting people and connecting them to all these groups of people. Oh, who's we? We is me. Do you have multiple personalities, ma'am? Or are we talking to the right person? And then she goes in and she's like, talks about how she's had these she wants these YouTubers to connect these YouTubers to get the right information out. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, well, Todd has a phone. Todd has an email. Todd can probably call up Grizzly True Crime and be like, hey, I would like to talk about the Sebastian case. I'd like to get some information out there. And you know what fucking happened? Immediately live stream. She'd probably go live at 6 o'clock or whatnot the same day because people would get tons of views for doing that. Why the would they just go and say, you know what, Rescue Life, a no name, nobody that no one knows about, we're going to use you as the in-between. Now, let's lose part of our brain here where we think to ourselves, like, how could we ever trust you because we don't even know who you are? How do we know you're actually talking to this guy? How do we even know what the fuck you're saying is true? No, we're just going to believe that everything you say is exactly what he says. And then you're going to attach us to this Todd person. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, why doesn't this guy just contact Queen Bee if he wants to jump on? Do you think Queen Bee is that hard to contact? She talks to probably like dozens and dozens of people a day on her email. And she was for sure could have contacted you. And it's just ridiculous.
Can someone pass the blow dart, please? Thank you.
I just sat there and I was just like contemplating, like, is this for real? Is this for real? Are we really at this stage? And then she's arguing that the fake dog lady was the real dog lady. Now, I'm not going to trust my lying eyes. Maybe I shouldn't trust my lying eyes. But we all saw the Chewy commercial thing, how she stole from. We all saw that lady was full of shit. Absolutely full of shit that, even her husband was fake. Her supposed husband was was a rescuer in another commercial. Like, your husband's fake, your dogs are fake, your career is fake, and now this lady's trying to say, oh, that lady was legitimate. No, she wasn't.
Well, and again, she's just saying that she's legitimate. There's no proof of anything shown. It's just she's saying it, and therefore it is. And we see people try to pull that all the time. I know I'm experiencing a dose of that myself. And when people can't pony up some receipts, you gotta wonder, what are you doing? Why are you trying to do this?
Why are you trying to do this? Is because this person is trying to, I don't know, either they want to be a part of something or what, or they just like they're over their head and they're just viewers and they're trying to contact people and they just it just went completely over their head. I don't know.
And her deep dive on Julia involved a
They
Google
said,
search,
holy
apparently.
shit, what they put in your Cheerios today, B. Tim?
Thank God, Queen, thank God.
I
Yeah, what the hell? What are you in here? What's going on?
I don't know. I just talked about a couple of subjects. Just a couple.
Listen, you was in here just ranting off. I was like, oh shit, what am I missing here?
I ranted about Boogie. I ranted about this lady, this fucking lady that jumped on our panel today.
You gave him a warning and said, smoke him if you got him. Fire in the hole.
Listen, you know my rants give you time to do some things, some house chores.
Yes. I was like, man, shit, I was in there trying to sweep the damn floor. I heard you was like, oh shit, what is he talking about? I don't even know these people.
I can't believe. I'm tired of frauds, man. Boogie's a fucking fraud. This lady sounds like a fraud to me. Can we stop with the fucking frauds around here? Like, I'm just tired of this.
Yeah, there's fucking. And you know what's really odd is why these missing kids cases. I mean, this ain't the first case that people have done this in, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But I just don't understand what's the end game? What are you doing?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
They always get caught every time they fucking try it by somebody. One of the creators, you know what I'm saying? So one of us will catch on to the shit, you know, like her saying Stephanie's real and her dogs are real. No, you know what? Let me go find this Chewy ad where the hell them dogs were at. Where's that picture? We need to go find that.
And yeah, there's a lot of people who are very keen to say, well, Julia didn't get money. Well, Julia had a wish list. Julia did get clout from the internet. It literally took her a couple of days to be able to build her channel. And that was because she had been, I mean, people think I'm annoying popping up on panels, but, she makes me look like a part-timer. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I do not know. I just get tired of this. People are just like scamming left and right, man, with these frauds. Like, just fuck, man. I think the whole situation is just sketch as fuck. That lady, we better get in contact with Mr. Todd. Todd better come up here and call us up. Because honestly, if Todd doesn't call Queen up.
Well, yeah, we've been waiting on her and Todd. She said she doesn't know how she got yeeted off. She's coming back up, but I don't know if she's coming back up to bring Todd up. I'm not sure.
I want to see Todd. Okay, we waited this long for Todd.
Yeah,
Where is Todd? Todd, where are you?
We are manifesting the Todd.
Wherefore thou art Todd? Do we have to talk Shakespearean to bring you about? I mean, like, really. Let's get Todd. We wasted a lot of time waiting for you because this lady said that you were going to, help us out and explain things to us. And, I'm losing faith here. I'm losing faith. I don't know.
Fiddle dee dee.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm looking for these dogs that she took the picture that she said it was her husband and the dogs. I'm looking for it.
All right.
I don't know if anybody has it, email it over to me. It'll be a hell of a lot faster. But if you don't, or you know what I'm saying, for those that don't, I'm going to look for it because I know that it's on here where she claims to be she claims those dogs are hers and that the husband is, that the guy is her husband. And then Rescue Life got up and verified that was her. And then she said in the email that she is a RN. Here, let me see here. I'm figuring.
Let me see. Queen Bee, please puff pass to be. I am not puff. I'm just tired of this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like a very, very.
Don't make me have anonymous fucking verify you guys. All right.
I'm gonna be anonymous to verify me and see if I really beat him or whatnot. because there's a problem here. Who fucking sits here and actually emails someone that Anonymous has vetted you? Who the fuck is Anonymous?
I don't know, but I don't want to be the chosen one. There's other people out here that would do a much better job. I think you should go ahead and find one of them.
Yeah,
I mean, especially if you can't find your way back the fuck up here to tell us what the hell's going on. There ain't no, I'm not.
Queen, don't you want to be the chosen one? The one that will bring the enlightenment to all the people? You know, the messenger, the messenger of Todd has chosen you. Use the Anonymous to see if you are worthy of the information she's about to bestow upon you. And also, she told you to basically almost commit a crime and pretend that you aren't a YouTuber to the local PD so that you can get secret information. I'm sure that will not be a shitstorm if that came out. If you lied to the cops and then released information given to you by the cops, even though they didn't know you were a YouTuber. I'm sure no channels will make any videos on you for doing that, Queen. I'm sure it'll be spick and span.
Right. She was effectively encouraging that. And you're like, but then how can we take you seriously, Rescue Life? How is that going to work?
Yeah. I have to verify if that was you for a moment, TM, because you said rapper keeps speaking the truth. Hopefully you mean like not that rapper, some other rapper. Not the rapper that says the like racially derogatory terms in the chat. So hoping they mean like rapper like someone's rapping. Just making sure. Because we see some people pretend to be other people in this chat. So someone already pretended to be Johnson on this chat. BTM, it's such a deterrent. It happens at times. BTM, you need a few. No, I don't need shots. I don't know. Just very weird. Very weird. And this is true. I wouldn't trust that guy to tell me the weather. If it was telling me it was hot outside. Just saying, Tiff. Just saying. I wouldn't trust that guy. And it's pretty hot outside. Well, not for me. 83 degrees is not hot, but, you know. Let me see. Let's see the dog viper. Where's the dog? Let me see. Oh, I don't know. Okay, a lot of work. That's why I was an on. But anywho, can't believe that shit. Let me see. Let me see. She wanted YouTube to do it, but don't say you're a YouTuber. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, basically, she was claiming. I listed that like my ears perked up when she said, basically, go to the news, go to the cops, and basically say that you aren't a YouTuber and that you aren't going to release and lie to them that you're going to release this information or not. And I said to myself, there's no way in God's green earth that Queen would ever do that, because not only is that a piece of shit thing to do, to basically get information privately from cops and then release it on a live stream, because you're not supposed to do that. You know, if they're going to release it to the public, they'll release it to the public. But it would be like such a disaster when it came to like online, because you would have like every single fucking person make a video on Queen Bee, just like fucking dragging her for filth for that. Rightfully so. If you personally go out to like the police and you say, hey, I'm not a YouTuber, give me some private information, and then you release that private information as a YouTuber, like, oh my God, that'd be so bad. That'd be so bad. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. That is something that's If we don't have a breakthrough before September 1st, then I will start to lose hope. Well, I heard that she was like, Betty was trying to ask for Chris McDonough to come on the fucking case. Chris McDonough couldn't find common sense. Okay, that motherfucker is as dumb as a bag of fucking hammers. Okay, first off, the guy almost like got 3 innocent children are like gone to we're going to go forced almost got them to go to jail over some bullshit technology, like some sort of lie detecting test or like stress detector test that was like just sent signals, like reflected signals of that person. It was invented. Do you know what that item was? Who invented that? It was a guy who got his degree from a mall, one of those parking lot malls. After I think two months or something of the course, and it was a coin flip. It worked 50% of the times, meaning it was useless. And the guy used that as a basis to interrogate like young kids without their parents, lie to them, and then it turned out the real guy who was walking around the neighborhood covered in his sister's blood, Michael Crow's sister's blood. They finally got that guy, but those kids had to go through like months of BS, and eventually he never admitted he did anything wrong for that one. He completely fucked up that case, and then he got sued to high heaven. Like he got sued, and also the judge fucking yelled at him about how stupid he was, and his department. Okay, it was ridiculous. Then the whole nomadic Trek situation, like bro, even Laura called him out. Laura was right. And he
I
was
hope you
wrong.
have proof of that, Tiffany, because I can't stand you and I would never put that on your name. So this is the umpteenth time just today you have said that. So please
Yeah.
start up a live, show the world your proof. Go for it.
Yeah, best thing to ignore that, to be honest with you. And please don't put those accusations on those chats, please. It's not going to be allowed.
Yeah, she's been doing it for a while.
But I don't know. I mean, like, what do you think of like fucking Chris McDonough?
Well, how he was presented to me was another YouTuber who supported him, endorsed him, basically made him sound like the second coming. And then just like yourself, then whenever you learned a wee bit more about his past, he certainly doesn't seem to be what he had portrayed himself to be. So yeah, he's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot, like an absolute fool. And you have Betty sitting there like, we need to get the cold case file on it. Bro, he paid. I think he basically just joined. It's not like he actually fucking does anything. The guy is just a talking head, knows nothing what he's doing. He's a fucking moron. The whole nomadic Trek situation was a fucking debacle. Doxes the wrong guy on Twitter because he, you know what I mean? Like I sat there, I was like, whoa, even Laura was smarter than you. When Laura is smarter than you, you got some problems. And I honestly think Laura is smarter than Chris McDonough. Shocker, but it's true. I think she is smarter than him. Yeah, and that's bad.
That's quite a statement there, B. Tim. Quite a statement.
It's a statement I will stand on, that Laura is smarter than Chris McDonough. I will stand on that statement. Let me see. But anywho, Queenie, there?
Yep.
Oh, what's the next subject you want to get into?
Well, I was emailing her back. I don't think she's going to come back up. I think she's kind of just, you know what I'm saying?
Shocker.
Yeah, I'm thinking she's not going to come back up. So it is what it is. Like I said, she popped up here and wanted to discuss it. So
yeah. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I was taking care of something. But yeah, she popped up here and wanted to discuss it, so that's what we did. I mean, I tried to get to the bottom of it because I'm still confused on what the hell's going on. Still confused on what she came up here to tell me in the first place. I mean, other than her and the turd in her pocket want to have vetted me and want me to be the one that's, I guess, talks to them and puts info out. I'm not comfortable with that. And if they would have came to me prior to vetting me, I would have told them that. I mean, I think it was the same fraudulent bullshit that they just tried to pull on Granny too.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
I
Like
don't
they're trying
know.
to put one against the other a wee bit.
What were you talking about, Tiffany? You said, did she come up here and I missed her? I'm sorry if I did. I apologize.
She's been in the chat speaking some very, very, very weird accusations.
Yeah, disgusting accusations.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you would be happy if somebody said that to you.
Well, I've had people say that to me, unfortunately. It's not a great
Yeah.
accusation to have lodged against you without proof. And
Nope.
I'm not going to repeat it in an open live stream because that's not proper.
Can't wait to see your live, Tiffany. It'll be great.
Okay, so here's the dogs. Okay, so this must be the guy she claimed to be her husband. So this is Steph's husband, is that right? Is that what we're looking at here?
You have something up?
Oh, well, yes, I do. I didn't know you guys.
Because I didn't see it.
Oh, I'm just over here going right on through it. Here, let me see if I can open it in another thing for you guys. It's a bunch of pictures, and someone sent it. Let's see here.
The Chewy photo shoot.
Yep, that's pretty much what this is here, too. This is who was on the. Let's see. They're saying this guy right here is her alleged husband. Let's see here. Pop it up. And then this guy here. This guy
That's
here.
the one.
Yep, that's him. That's Chewy ad. The guy at the top. The guy with the glasses with the bloodhound he's holding down, crouched down. That's the guy.
Gotcha. So that's who Julia claimed was Steph's husband. Or I'm sorry, that's who Steph said was her husband. And that's who Rescue Life said that Julia's husband, or sorry, Steph's husband was earlier. Yesterday.
Yes, yeah.
Because Brianna, and then I keep going back to that. Brianna, she messaged and did a super chat for $4.99 and said, yes, the guy is real. Yes, he is a canine officer. However, he's not married. He's not married to Stephanie. Okay. Just trying to put it out there correctly, you know?
You sure about that?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's as far as we know. Yeah, it's the Chewy ad guy, you know?
Well, how do you know? I mean, she could have.
I don't for 100%, but I mean, it just looks like it's, you know, I don't know. Here's the okay.
How do you know she didn't name her dogs whiskey, tequila, and all those other things?
Well, she said that they went and searched. Didn't you hear the girl today? Rescue Life.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part.
She said they went. Yeah.
What, the search for relevancy? I think she did well for that one.
They went to California and nobody invited them, and she tried to tell us the same shit. She tried to tell us that she went to California too, and that Pascal's the one who told them to go there. Remember?
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Search for relevancy. We'll see how it goes. Let me see. Vodka and brandy. Sorry. I get the drinks named, the dogs' names differently. Vodka and brandy and whiskey. Tequila might be coming later. Tequila's more of a.
Yeah, I knew they said they were liquors, like different kinds of. The names was like whiskey, vodka, tequila, that kind of stuff. I asked yesterday. I was like, "Are those the dogs you're talking about?"
Imagine if you named your dogs after marijuana strains of like weed.
Yeah, that'd be kind of. I mean, I don't know. It'd be kind of odd, but
yeah, that'd be kind of
I've
odd.
seen stranger things,
Well, there's bound to be somebody that has done that exact thing. They'll probably crawl up next week onto the panel. They're the new official spokesperson for the dog handlers.
Yeah. Be like fucking. Let me see. There'd be like wedding cake, blue drink. I just googled it, so don't worry. Lemon curry. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of them. Oh, damn. I didn't know there was so many strengths. Jesus Christ. You people make up a lot of purchases out there. Let me see. If you trace those images further, they are not just Chewy images. They are open source.
Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. This picture right here just reminds me of her. I can't. Here, we're going to look at these. Did she have like a basset hound at any time ever?
I've never seen that she actually showed a basset hound on there.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Let's roll. All right.
You mean the lady that with the glasses, right? The skeleton.
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
You're lighting one up.
Tough pass. Get ready to go. Here we go. Here we roll. Okay. So this is the first one here. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I'm closing down the right one. All right. So here's the first one.
We don't see anything. You have the fair use. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I was trying to get it undone. So these are the pictures, okay, that were sent in the email just now.
Didn't you also claim that he was like 50?
I don't know.
I don't know. That. Like originally her story was like, yeah, he's like 50. And we turned out the guy was like maybe like in his late 30s.
I don't know. He doesn't look 50 there to me. Does he look 50 to you there?
I mean, if he's 50 years old, we need to figure out the secret fucking youth formula that this guy uses every day. Because I will like some of that. I mean, he's got a little bald, but like, I'll, you know what I mean? Like, if you can look that good when you're 50, you're doing something right. I don't know. I hope I look that good when I'm 50. To be honest with you.
Right.
I'd be jumping for joy.
Let's see here. This is the next one here. Let's see. So here's this one. This is okay, so this is when they were both on Jay's panel. Now, see, this looks familiar to the girl that came up with just the other day and said we accused her of being her. And she looks like a lot like her, you know?
Yeah, she's very similar.
Yeah, absolutely. So supposedly there's Steph. So that's her husband. This guy right here, Steph claimed this man right here was her husband.
Oh, by the way, I'm being corrected. Genevieve says add another 15 years because she said he's in his 60s and retired.
Oh.
If you look that good in your 60s, we're gonna have to take you into the lab to investigate what the fuck you're doing because we need to find out immediately.
All right. So so hold on, there she goes. And this is another one of her. So then they say her dogs, right? So these were sent over. Let's see. So here's the dogs. These are like from Chewy. See, it says like bechewy.com. They're the little bloodhounds.
Yeah.
The dogs are adorable. They
Yes, they are. Here's another little picture of them. This is the Be Chewy picture where she had her dogs up there. It was like the same dogs on this magazine.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's how they were calling her out, because they seen these. Here's another. Let's see here. Here's another screenshot. This is I guess just him and the dog, but that she's claiming that's her husband.
Yeah, and he's 60 years old.
Yeah, allegedly. It's
No, that's what she said. Her husband is 60 years old and retired, and she's claiming this is her husband.
Yeah, she's saying this man right here is her husband. And so when Rescue came up here and was defending Steph and Julia, who are both on this panel, I was a little confused because the way she was defending her and trying to stick up for her made it sound like she knew who she was.
It absolutely did, and she was also the things that Steph was saying. If they stuck out to a no mark like myself, they're bound to have stuck out to Julia if she is what she says she is, and that's where it was just very strange. Because after that, for days still, they were talking about going to an Airbnb, all the things. It wasn't until we started talking about it on that somehow there was a distancing after that she knew all along.
Yeah. Well, been a very interesting situation. Very, very interesting.
Hold on, did somebody block Tiffany in the chat?
Yeah, because I'll type in the back.
You did it, B Tim?
No, I didn't do it, but I'll type probably the reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd appreciate you, you know what I'm saying something to me first. Here, so what are we at? No, I know no, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying like in general of like whoever it was. It's
Yeah, I know you gotta get the authorization first.
This guy right here does not look like he's in his 70s, 60s, and 50s. I mean, I guess he does kind of look like he's in his like early 50s.
No, 60s. He's supposed to be in his 60s.
Yeah, but I'm saying he does not look like he looks like maybe to me like his late 40s, early 50s. He does not look like he's in his 60s or 70s at all.
Right, even his hands, the skin on his hands, you know. You could probably cover a lot with some sunglasses, but his hands give it away a bit.
Yeah. By the way, look at the back chat.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, everybody, that this is happening. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just read that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, so basically, this is who she was claiming her husband was. We know damn well that's a lie, but for her to come up here and say, you know, defend this and say she's an RN, you don't know what you're talking about. The dogs are real. She went on a search. I know she did. I verified. She said she spoke to people that searched with her. So I'm taking that as, you know, I'm taking you at your words. You're saying you know Steph, and you went, you know, either know people that searched with her, or you know she went, or you know, sorry, I'm trying to read something. You know, she God, I fucking hate. I'll read something and then I'll read something and then I'll say it like half. You know, yeah, and it's like I can't do two things at once. That's why I have a hell of a time with my phone being on at the same time. Because I'll I'll read messages and stuff and then get,
Absolutely.
Anyhow, though, she was claiming this was her husband, and this is not an rescue life, was backing her up with it, and then said she was an RN. So I was like, wait a minute. Have you been watching this whole time? If so, a lot of people think she is Steph, which with those glasses, I kind of feel like she looks like her. Like, she looks a lot like her. I mean, I don't know. Very strange. I don't know. I don't want anonymous vetting me. I don't think I need anonymous vetting me. I don't want to be a spokesperson for United Cajun Navy. Don't really want anything to do with any of that. Never. I was never asked to be the spokesperson for United Cajun Navy, and I don't. There's other people who could do a much better job at that than I can. And they would be more professional. You know what I'm saying? They would do a hell of a lot better than me.
I want to know what all Anonymous checked. I mean, did they just search your YouTube channel? What did they look at? We need to know.
They looked at the bee and they verified that she is not a queen nor a bee.
Oh my goodness, scandal.
Scandal indeed. There's going to be 25 lives on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was wild as hell, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, and I don't really have any interest of in being a spokesperson when Todd can't come up here and say what he needs to say himself.
Todd needs to come up here.
And she's like, bridge the gap. What fucking gap? There is no gap to bridge. I don't.
Right, that organization isn't new. They're bound to know how to do some level of PR, no matter how basic it would be. It's all very strange. I just don't understand. She didn't know who Julia was, didn't know any of the things. Now she knows all the things, having done a Google search. Okay.
Well, yeah, she said Julia's back at the Navy or at the base or whatever, and that she can't speak. That she's going to speak for her, and she had to figure out what she could legally say and what she couldn't.
Even that's weird, because if she's not allowed to legally speak, you wouldn't be getting somebody else to speak for you. You just wouldn't.
Right.
That that seems dodgy.
Man, I'm telling you.
Right,
this
Nashville.
whole fucking case has been crazy. Honestly, this is. Let's see if this is. Is this you, Tiffany?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't, you know what I mean? Didn't want somebody to use your name and.
Yeah, no, it's me. Why did I just get blocked? I was totally respectful in what I was discussing.
Well, I'm not sure. That's what I got the message that you were blocked, and I haven't had a chance to get it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, B. Tim seems to know why, though. What? B.
No,
Tim,
I'm pretty sure that
what
you're
is
getting
it?
blocked because you're making accusations about.
It's not an accusation, B. Tim.
Do you have proof?
Yes, I do. Actually, it came right from
then
Ewok herself.
Did you go to the police about it?
It was reported a year ago almost.
Where?
What do you mean where? Interpol
Where
was involved.
Interpol?
Yeah, absolutely. Ewok said it out of her own mouth. Yeah, B. Tim, you probably don't know about it. I mean, that's no fault of your own. I haven't even.
So this is Summer Wells' case, right? Is this the stuff with Summer Wells' case with you guys?
It goes way far back. I mean, Ewok's right here. I don't know why she's pretending like she didn't say these things and admit to being in that Discord with children.
Tiffany, I'm sorry you don't understand, but that's not what I said. And again, if you play the recording, you would know that.
I have played the recording, Ewok.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's not what I said.
Yes, it is.
Give it to Queen. Give it to anybody. Then, if you're stating that is proof, why have the police not arrested?
You're the one that said it, Ewok. You're the one that defended Chip and said you were in that Discord.
I've never defended Chip. Never. I've defended Griffey and Stella because you were telling lies about them.
And Griffey and Stella were Auntie Griffey and Auntie Stella and Uncle Chris, and they were what?
Do you
telling children how.
understand
Hold on a minute,
how
Ewok. I'm not
evidence
done.
works,
I'm being
Tiffany?
very respectful to you, and I'm not
No,
done.
you're really not. You've been very disrespectful for
Really?
what the
Okay.
past half an hour,
Well,
45
I
minutes.
really,
Very rude.
personally, I don't feel that I offer any kind of you know, I have to be respectful of someone who's admitted to being involved with people who funneled little kids into a Discord, specifically asked for 16 and under children.
Please
You
show the
said
proof
you
where
were
I was
there for
involved
it.
in any of this.
It's on the
Please.
Dirks panel. You
Go
said you
show
were
it.
there.
Go
You
show it. Put it on
literally
a
said you were
24-hour loop.
there. So you said you were there. Are you saying you weren't there anymore?
In a Discord with children?
With Chip,
Never.
Stella, and Griffey.
Never.
Never.
Tiffany,
So what changed in the last year that
nothing
you've
has
taken
changed.
back on your
You
word?
fail basic comprehension. That is the only
So
thing
when
that is
I
a
take
struggle
the clip
here.
of you saying you were there for it all, and this here, and you saying never.
They're on YouTube, not in a
Who?
Discord. And again, if the
Who is on
police had been
YouTube?
informed of this, they would be able to investigate it.
Who
You
is
don't
on
need to.
YouTube? Who's on
Me,
YouTube?
fool.
You said they're on YouTube. Who's they?
There, as in, I was on YouTube. I was there on YouTube. Do you
No,
understand now?
Ewok, you're not going
And
to
a
do that.
diagram.
Nope, you're not going to do that.
Oh, I am. Because you
No,
are
you're not.
accusing me of one of the most
I'm not going to
disgusting
be
crimes.
silenced telling the truth about what you said out of your
You're not
own
telling
face.
the truth. You're lying.
I am telling the truth. I am telling the truth. I would never
not.
come up here and lie about it, nor would I ever spend
We
the
saw
amount of
you.
time that I did
We've
on
seen
it.
you do it
Why
for
would I
2
lie about something
years
like
now.
that, Ewok? Why would I
Because
ever
you're
lie about something like that?
Did Benny get caught on Facebook a couple of days ago? Isn't
Benny
this why
has
you're
not been
doing
on
that?
Facebook. That's
That's
white
funny
boy
'cause there's
lockdown
proof.
video. Ewok,
That's
what are
funny.
you doing?
That's funny.
Okay, so this is very interesting. So out of nowhere, you want to talk about Benny being caught on Facebook. Benny has had no access to the internet whatsoever, and you're claiming he was on Facebook the other day. Why would that come out of your mouth out of nowhere right now?
Because
right here,
that's
right
why
now.
you're doing this. This is what you do.
This has
You
nothing to
distract.
do with Benny.
Really?
Where did that just come
He's just
from?
not that into you, Tiffany. Accept it.
Where did that just come from, Ewok?
He is not interested in you.
Where did that just come from, Ewok?
Because that's why you're doing this.
Why did you just
Tiffany.
bring Benny up? And why did you just claim he was on Facebook when there is fake account of him floating around right now,
right.
and you know it's not Benny? So where's that? It's funny to you, right, Ewok? Do you
You're
think because you're
hilarious.
over the pond that you're untouchable and nothing
No, I
can
really
happen to you?
don't.
You fuck
I've
with
told
people.
you already. I'm
You
happy
fuck with
for the
people's
police
real
to turn up
lives, right?
anytime. Unlike you, I won't run and hide.
Yeah, because you fuck with people's real lives, Ewok.
No,
right?
ma'am, I have not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
No.
ma'am.
No,
Funny,
you're
you're
the
gonna
one that's out
accuse
here lying.
Benny of being on Facebook when he was not. He has not used
Why would
Facebook,
you know that,
Ewok.
Tiffany?
Why would you ever
How would you
even
know
claim
that, Tiffany? How would you know that, Tiffany?
He's not allowed to be
Oh, I
on
know
any
he's not
kind of
allowed.
internet. He doesn't have access to internet. So that's strange to me that nothing to do with Benny was even discussed up here, and you're trying to plant on this right now that
Literally
he's
saying
using the
what is being
internet several
stated in
days before
tone.
he goes to court. That's interesting. That's interesting, Ewok. So he goes to court next week, and you're trying to tell 1,000 people that he's violating his bond when he's not. Why would you do something like that?
Because that's what Benny has done. It's not my responsibility.
No, Benny hasn't done that.
Oh, well.
Are you involved with that fake account too? Like, where did that come from?
Understand how the internet works?
You tell on yourself. This
Do
is
you
the problem.
understand? I swear.
Okay, so let's get back to the
basic
other
comprehension is
subject.
a real
You're
struggle.
not going to distract with Benny. Benny's not on Facebook. He's not on the internet. You can laugh all you want.
I will
That was
laugh.
shady as fuck. You
Oh,
show
really?
yourself every time.
Really? To do what?
Ewok,
Exactly?
when are you going to take that little child-friendly avatar off?
It's a cartoon image.
I know what it is.
So what is your problem? Why are you associating that with child crimes?
Because you associated yourself to child crimes a
No,
year ago.
you put my name in the middle of it.
No, I didn't actually. I never even would have said your name. You're the one that, by your own
I
admission.
have all of the streams, you crazy person.
It was your own admission, Ewok.
No,
so
ma'am.
I wasn't making an accusation. I was just repeating what you said yourself. And I think that Queen
you
Bee
were
has a right
not.
to know. I mean,
No,
you're
you were
sitting
not.
up here
You were
planting your ass, trying
elaborating
to
on
hide
something
behind
that was
her,
never
right?
said.
What is
Have
the
you
recording?
told Queen Bee what you're involved with?
Wait.
Did you
I'm
even
not
think to
involved
tell
in
her?
any
Hey,
children, any children in a Discord.
Maybe
any
not
child
now. You're
crimes.
not.
Is that clear
That's
enough
not what
for
you said a
you,
year ago.
Tiffany?
I was there for everything you said. Mm-hmm.
On
Now you weren't.
on YouTube.
No, that's not what
show
you said.
one
That's not
screenshot
what
of
you
me
said at
in a
all,
Discord with
Ewok.
Chip. Show one of them. Give it to beat
Show
him
one of what?
immediately. Immediately.
Show one of what?
I will live stream myself walking into the police station. Go for it.
What are you talking? Show what?
Well, I would like to hear. You're supposed to show her being in the Discord and also the recording that you.
First of all, I wasn't in that Discord. Ewok admitted to being in that Discord with kids. I would never have proof of that because I would never be caught dead in a Discord.
Is that based
with
on the
children.
recording? Is that
That
based on
was
the
her
recording?
thing with Stella and Griffey and Chip and Tanga Ray. Okay, because Tanga also said she was there for it all as well, right, Ewok? And
No,
Pearl
I'm
is
not
the one
agreeing
that
to
brought
your
this back up to
insanity.
surface.
What you're stating is an outright lie.
Well, then I guess you lied on yourself then. Why would you do something like that?
No, I'm not. I'm rebutting.
You're not going to discredit me.
your
I'm telling you right
understanding of
now,
facts.
this is not going to go the way you think it is.
Well, it's not going to go the way you think it is, you crazy
So
bitch,
you were-
because
I mean-
this isn't going to happen.
No, you actually just sit here and pretend like I'm the crazy one and I'm not.
You are.
Absolutely not. You'll
really
never
are.
make me into a crazy bitch. Never.
You are.
Okay?
You're stating I'm doing child crimes because I have a cartoon.
Nope,
Yeah,
I
that's a
never
fact.
said
What?
that. You're
That
not
is
gonna. You're not gonna
insane.
make up stories either.
That
Never
is
said you were a child
insane,
predator because
Tiffany.
of your avatar. I pointed out the fact that you use these little cartoon characters for a reason. It makes sense,
It's an
right?
Ewok, Tiffany.
I
do
never
you
would have even
understand
put two and two together, Ewok, if you didn't admit to being there for all of it.
Well, then the police would be able to come and do something about it if that was the case. But it isn't, because I was never in a Discord with Chip. Do you understand that?
I can't prove that. You'll have to
Yeah,
do
exactly. You're making these assertions.
You're the
If
one
I
that
had been
said you
involved,
were.
You'd listen.
You're the one that said you
You're
were.
making assertions. I have.
I think a lot of people
This
are
is
wrong.
not an
and I have
assertion.
not.
You said it
You
yourself.
All right, I love you.
How many times have you said it
All
already?
right, what's going on? Yeah, I was just sad.
You
I
said
had
it
to get my
yourself.
loads out the door. All right, I missed quite a bit, but what is going on? What you said she's in a Discord or what?
Ewok
No, what
seems to
happened?
have amnesia here.
What happened?
No, I don't.
Wait. Can I let you talk?
Yeah, give me a quick rundown.
Basically, Tiffany Ray stating that there was a recording of Lee stating that she was in.
No, it's not a
Discord.
recording. She beats him. I could tell it.
Okay.
Because I know you don't know. It wasn't a recording. Ewok said this on the Jerks panel
Which is a
almost a
recording.
year ago. No, it's not a recording. It was a live stream. It was live stream just like we are right now. That's not a recording. It was a live stream. Okay. So when all this came to light and we found out that there were children being poached off of multiple platforms, specifically 16 years old and under. Okay. Ewok came to the defense of Griffey and Stella, who were known as Auntie Griffey and Auntie Stella. They told bedtime stories to children, how to undress,
they did not,
how to get
Tiffany.
dressed. Okay. All right. They did not. Okay, Ewok.
Correct.
So tell me what they did then, or what they didn't do.
You won't
since-
listen. You won't
Uh-huh.
listen because you're so desperate to prove.
So
crimes
you're going
didn't
to tell
happen.
me that what we all watched over on my channel for the
Who
last
said it?
couple days, that's all.
Who was
That's
the
all
person
fake?
that said
Is it
it,
a figment of our imaginations?
Because the fact that Chip said three people's names does not mean they were involved in anything to do with children. Do you understand that? She said
Okay,
names
so that
in
means
her
that they
weird little
weren't involved
story.
in it.
I have never defended Chip, not once. In fact,
Okay.
you were told 10 months ago where the channel holder was for that channel. You knew then that MZ was in control of that channel, and you have waited nearly a whole year to do anything. You've
You know
happily
what? I didn't
labeled
wait.
me and other people.
I did not wait. I absolutely did not wait. I
That's
finally
not
got
that's not what
MZ's
you said before.
information.
You didn't
I
even know her name.
I just got it yesterday, thankfully.
Right,
And Ewok,
yesterday.
I know you
10
think this is a
10
joke,
months later.
but in the
10
last 10 months, what has happened to those children? Because even Pearl
What
said
children? Show
were harmed.
evidence of one child.
Pearl said children were harmed.
No, Pearl
Yes, she
was
did.
not. No,
I played it
you
on
are
my channel. You're not
you
going
are
to say it didn't
conflating
happen.
one thing with another, Tiffany.
So you're saying you didn't defend Chip. That's fine.
I have never
Okay. You defended
Chip.
Griffey and Stella, who were
Yes,
in that
two
Discord, and
different
you
people.
said you were there for it all. And you're telling me what they did and didn't do because you were there, Ewok. You tell on yourself. You're not going to say I'm lying. What you
There's
said
a
is
reason
what
why
you
people
said.
call you a
You said
snake,
it
because
on
you
the Jerk
twist
channel.
everything. It's
You want to backtrack now, though. It's
No,
not
I
going to
don't.
happen.
I've said what I've always said. I was never in a Discord with Chip. Do you understand that?
Were you in a Discord with Stella and Griffey, Ewok?
Yes, Tiffany.
Yes,
I was in
you
a
were,
Discord
weren't
with
you?
you at one point as well.
My Discord had nothing to do with 16 and under
Well, there you
children.
go. But you're using it as a proof of something, the fact that I've been in Discord.
No,
What
the
are you
proof came
even
from you
talking
when
about?
you said you were there for it all. And the proof comes from you
Lord.
when you explain what did and didn't happen, Ewok. You do understand that, right?
Understand what exactly? Your statement was very unclear.
Was it? Let me say it again.
Yes, please try.
When you say that you know what happened and what didn't happen, what is that?
No,
Ewok?
I didn't
Yeah,
say I know
you
what
actually
happened and
said
what
you were
didn't
there for
happen.
it
No, I
all.
said that Griffey and Stella were not reading bedtime stories to children. That's what I said. You can go
How would you know
rewind
that
and
if you
listen to
weren't
it.
in there?
'Cause
So
I've
wait a minute.
asked them.
This is
You
my
plumber.
question. It's very simple. Hold on. Very
just
simple.
she asked them.
How would you know what Griffey and Stella did or didn't do with those kids if you weren't in there? So,
What
they didn't read
children,
bedtime
Tiffany?
stories to
With
those
what?
children.
Which children? Which
Right.
please
That's
show
too
me,
late
Tim
for
or
that.
Green
Too
Bay
late for
any
that because
proof
you
that
already
there are
said
children.
it.
Please,
The station before this, Ewok, it's
please
too late
show
to
the proof.
backtrack because you
Please,
literally said.
please.
No, please yourself, bitch.
All
Okay.
right, then.
Listen,
Don't cry.
you
I'm
just
trying-
said yourself what did and didn't happen and that they weren't reading bedtime stories to those kids.
Yeah, she also said she asked them. She asked them. She wasn't in.
Right.
She asked them.
Tim, this is very old stuff, and whatever she's saying
Well, I
now, I
listened
really
to her.
encourage you to go back and listen to what happened previous because I know you don't know.
Why don't you just explain it concisely, like from top to bottom, quickly, just like concise, so everyone? Because I'm not the only one that's lost.
I was gonna say I think a lot of us are lost because we wasn't around for a lot of this.
Yeah.
So we really don't have anything to go off of. We're just like.
We're just sitting here and we're like,
I have no problem explaining it. I think that it's important. It is explained. That's why I came up here.
I think if you showed them the evidence, that would help your supposed explanation.
Ewok, you're right here. You just said it right out of your own face again.
I know everybody else has heard what I have said, but apparently it hasn't gone into your head in the same way.
So back
Where do you find
about.
that? What are you talking about? A live or a clip or what? Where do you find
I'm talking about what Ewok said on the Jerks panel about 10 months ago when she explained that she was there for it all, and Tangeray did as well. Okay, Pearl, I don't believe was in there. I don't think that Eliza was either, but Eliza spoke to what happened. Ewok admitted she was there for it all.
And this is the
Yeah.
So but hold on, back to this is the Chip, the angel Chip lady
that weird ass
the
bitch.
kids in a
Yeah.
Discord, right? Is that what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chip had kids in a Discord, and then the girls on the Jerks panel said that they knew about it. Is that, or Ewok said she knew? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Is that what
Ewok
it
said
is?
she was there
Okay.
for it all. So when she went and explained everything on behalf of Griffey and Stella, because they're hiding them away and they've gone into damage control mode for the last whole entire year.
Oh, because you're
Griffey and
repulsive
Stella
and
are-
putting them in danger. That's why.
I put them in danger. I
Yeah,
did
you
one
do.
live stream.
You don't
How
put
did I
those
put them in
accusations on
danger?
anyone without proof, Tiffany. And
I
that's
didn't
exactly
put
what
those
you're doing to
accusations
me
on anyone,
and to
though. That's
them.
the thing. I
You
never put
did.
accusations on a single person.
You did.
Well, you did.
No, I
in the
didn't.
chat. You called.
You
This
were
has
literally
evolved
saying it
over
in the
time.
chat today.
You're not going to do that because I never put accusations on anybody. I was present for a panel where it was revealed to us what was going on. You
said
responded
it today multiple times.
You called
People
her a
saw it.
pedo in the chat.
I didn't call her a pedo. Absolutely did not. Where is it? Is there a screenshot of that, Tim? Because I absolutely did not.
Let me see. Okay, I'll have to go back because I have
I
to like.
actually wrote back to someone in chat that I was not calling anybody a pedo. So this is what happens. And everybody says Tiffany called so-and-so a pedo. That never happened. And I don't appreciate being completely derailed every time with this accusation of me calling people a pedo. We have
what's
a
your
woman
accusation
sitting here on this panel.
What's your accusation reinforced? What are you calling
My
it?
accusation is not an accusation. I'm repeating history as it was stated in front of this entire community. Whoever heard it did. Whoever didn't wasn't
You
there
gotta have
for
a
it.
lot more proof
It's all
than just-
out there.
because
Tim, I've been doing this on my channel for several days. So just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen. So I'm asking you, maybe later you can go check it out for yourself. I don't think you'll be pleased with it by any means.
You're so rude to beat him and Queen
No,
Bee.
you know what's rude,
Yeah,
Ewok?
you
The
are.
fact
You're
that you sit up
disgraceful.
here and you think you have some kind of shield being here.
No, I don't.
Okay?
That's why I'm
Yeah,
here speaking
you're
for
not going to
myself.
rewrite history.
No, I don't.
It came
I'm
out
here
of your
speaking
own
for
mouth.
myself.
Why would I ever? You're not even a thought in my mind. Why would I ever talk about you?
You were talking about me earlier today.
Of course I am.
Right? So if I'm not a thought, why are you talking about me?
I'm
That's
talking about
strange.
you because this is a subject at
That's real
this point in time. This was brought to me a year ago. It was brought to Benny a year ago. Okay. We all discussed this a year ago. It's been brought up by Pearl and by yourself. You're both the ones who brought it up. So I don't know why you're upset with me. Why
Because
did
you're
you bring it back up
labeling
again?
me as a child abuser, and that is disgusting.
I'm sorry, what?
What do you not understand?
I didn't hear you because you were talking when I was.
Well,
you kind of
it's
have to wait
unfortunate.
till people are
You
done
have
so they
done
can
that
hear what
too.
you say.
You do that as well, Tiffany. I've been around the DC
Okay,
for a
say
bit as
what
well
you need
too.
to say,
I know
Ewok.
what you're
What
doing.
did I say about you?
You're pathetic.
I'm not pathetic.
You are.
Okay, that's your opinion. You're welcome to have it.
Thank you.
What did you say that I do?
You are labeling me as someone
You
who
labeled yourself,
abuses
Ewok. I
children.
didn't label you. You said it. I didn't.
No,
I only
Ma,
repeated what you
never
said.
Why?
Oh,
I
by the
would
way,
never
Tiffany
say
Marie,
that.
Yes.
Marie, I actually have a screenshot of you calling her a pedo. If you want me to do a share screen.
You have a screenshot of me saying that Ewok is a pedo?
TM, practice what you preach. I didn't know it was verified that the Ewok was a pedo. All I know
Yeah,
is
someone
that
called
she
her
is-
one. I
she-
said I didn't know she
Wait,
was
wait, all
verified.
I-
That's
all
not
I
calling
said-
her a pedo.
all I know
Tim.
is, let me
I'm very
complete it.
surprised
All
that
I-
you're going to take this stance right now. That's
The
not what I
problem is
said.
that you cannot make an accusation like that. without
Calling
proof.
someone a pedo is not saying I did not know that it was verified because the person I was responding to said that she was.
Would you like me if I said like someone's called you a pedo and I said, someone called Tiffany Marie a pedo, and I heard that from so and so. Do you think that's an appropriate response for me?
People repeat things that are said all the time, B-Tim.
No, that's not. The answer is no. The answer you would never want.
You
me to
can't
do.
answer
You
for
piece of
me,
shit.
B-Tim. Why are you placating to someone who is in a Discord with children?
I don't know because you haven't showed us a receipt that she was in that Discord.
Okay, I'm up here on this panel. I'm not screen sharing. What would you like me to do?
You have a timestamp.
You're
on
gonna
your live?
hijack the whole panel and pull up all this shit. There's a whole lot here. We'll be here for hours.
I got Friday. I got time.
I can totally come back. I have a party to be at in exactly an hour.
Can
I
you
can come
recommend?
back. Queen Bee, you want to go through all this stuff with me? Because I have it all.
I mean, I would like
But
you to
it would
recommend a
literally
time.
have to be on my day off.
Okay.
Because
Do
I
you have
don't
a
have time to
timestamp?
do it right now. And
Do you-
Ewok, you're going to eat every single word you've said while you sit
I
here
think
and
you're
lie.
the one that's going to be eating something, Tiffany, because you have
Really?
stated
I don't think
multiple
so.
times that people are involved in child crimes.
My
You
track
cannot do
record is
that.
pretty fucking good, Ewok. When have I
Is
ever
it?
fucking made an
Remember when you
accusation and
dismantled
lied on
Bombshell?
someone?
Remember when you
What are you
destroyed
laughing
Laura?
about? You're a little bit uncomfortable, huh?
I'm uncomfortable listening to you accuse me of child crimes.
I'm uncomfortable
yes,
with the
that's
fact that
disgusting.
you plant yourself all around these panels to do with missing children when you were involved with a group of people that
We
was
were talking about
actually
dog handlers,
talking to little
Tiffany.
kids, Ewok.
Dog handlers. We were talking about
Dog handlers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And?
That's not a missing little kid. That's a dog
Oh,
handler.
so who was the dog handler for? Are we going to eliminate Sebastian out of this now? The dog handlers just showed up for what? You?
A dog handler is a dog
Is that how
handler.
easy you forget about Sebastian Ewok? Is
No,
that about a
it's
missing
just you
kid?
don't
Who's
have
the
to
dog
tie
handler
everybody to
for?
everything.
Who's the
Tiffany.
dog handler for?
It's not for anybody.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Oh, they just show up, Johnny, on the spot for no reason?
You really struggle.
So who
You
did the
really
dog
struggle.
handler show up for, Ewok?
Hold on. To be fair, the dog handler's fake.
Of
What are
course.
you asking about the dog handlers, babe? They're fake. Like that's why I said fake.
I know.
Fake
I
outrage
totally
bullshit.
know. She's
Oh.
telling me that they were here for the dog handlers. Then she's telling me it's not about a missing kid now. It's not about a missing kid. Okay, so I know all about the fake dog handlers. We have fake feds. We have fake all kinds of fake CIA
Oh yeah,
agents.
speaking of
this,
fake feds, now I want to make something very clear. I never said that I never fucking said
I know.
Deets was Stacey Slay. I said she knows more about the shit than what she's saying, what she's putting on, what she's putting out there.
So the other night,
that's all I
Deets
ever said. I never fucking accused her of being Stacey Slay, the fake fed.
And I can back that up. And I said it on my live the other night that Stacey Slay when all this shit went on and you came to me and you were talking about Deets, you never came
I
to
said,
me
I think
and
she
said
knows
that.
a little bit more than what she's saying.
I think she
I
does
still
too.
think that, but I mean, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
I think she does too.
Shit.
But you did not tell me that Deets was Stacey Slay ever. She's literally lying out of her face, as most people do around here. Yeah, so I'll clear that up as well. I have all my messages with QB. She has never accused Deets of being Stacey Slay, not a day. We had a conversation about it, but this is what Deets does.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I just thought, like I said, I just thought she knew more about the situation than what she was putting out there.
I think
maybe
you're
she
right.
does, maybe she doesn't. You know what I mean? But
Ewok knows about that shit
why
too.
people don't do things sometimes. You
Ewok,
know what I mean? They don't. But yeah, if you want to come, I mean, I can't. I mean, I ain't got a lot of time to stay on. I got to get going. It's 4:00 here. But if you want to come back and show your screenshots and your stuff and all that, yeah. I mean, we
I do. We'll
later.
set it up. I'll hit you up and I'll make it very easy to absorb, and it won't even take long. I'll make sure it's perfect and in order, so it is very easy for people to follow. And Ewok can't lie her way out of a fucking paper bag ever.
I'm not lying about anything, Tiffany.
You lie through your fucking face all day, bitch.
I have
well,
not
you're okay
been
with it
in a
because you want to
Discord
prove
with
you're not
children.
lying, right? Ewok, that's so you're okay with it because you want to prove you're not lying.
Absolutely. She can put it
Okay,
all
I
out
just
there.
wanna make
Show
sure.
all the children that I was talking to. Please do.
Ewok, see what you just did right there? Show all
the children, because this is what the story you have concocted here.
I've never said that I have seen children anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, Ewok, you're not as smart as you think you are.
This story in your head.
No,
this has never
you
happened.
admitted it. You admitted it.
No.
So
Tiffany.
what I'm going to play and what I'm going to bring to Queen Bee are your very own words. I don't have screenshots of children with you, okay? You admitted you were there. You admitted that this happened or this didn't happen. I know because I was there. Okay, so it's going to be very easy for people to understand. And you're
Please
not going to do this, oh, show the children, Tiffany. Bitch, I wasn't in a Discord with kids, so that's impossible. But yes, Queen Bee,
You're
I'll
stating it like
absolutely.
that you have that information. That's what you're
Nope,
doing.
never have
You
ever
are
stated that. Never
exactly
have stated
doing
that.
that.
I've only repeated what you've said
No, you
yourself.
haven't. You struggle to understand the
Ewok, I want
concept.
you to take that picture down and put up a
No,
real
I will
photo. You won't do
not.
it, right?
I
Because that's
will
your
not.
lifeline. Your lifeline is pretending to be a little furry Ewok.
Look at the panel. Queen Bee has a bee. B. Tim
Queen
has a
Bee does
bee.
not look like
They're
she
both
is a
cartoonized
furry, friendly little
images.
teddy bear.
Do you
And B.
understand
Tim
that?
has a stinger on him, so I don't think any child would be like, oh, look at that cute little bee. But you, however, you won't
Please.
change that photo
This is
because it's your lifeline. This is what you do. Bitch, you're not going to fucking win this one. You did it yourself. You said it yourself. The proof is out there. I'm going to bring it to Queen Bee, and you're never going to be able to lie.
Please do. Please do.
Please change that furry little friend. Why don't you?
No.
All right. So Queen Bee, I'll hit you up and we'll talk.
Right. And then you know what? And then that'll make it so Ewoks okay with it. You're okay with it. And then we'll set up I don't even know how to get a hold of you, Ewok. Do you just want to email me or something? And
I will indeed. I will email you. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. That sounds good. And then we'll get it set up because those are pretty harsh allegations, and I would want somebody to bring proof too if that was, you know what I mean. If I was being accused of it, I would want the proof out. I mean, you know. So.
But I need to say it's not an allegation. I'm only repeating what Ewok said herself.
Right.
It's not an allegation, bro. It's not a fucking allegation when you said it yourself. You can laugh all you want, Ewok. You said it. You're fucking with the wrong one. I'm telling you right now. It's
I am
not
not
good for
fucking
you.
with you. You're
This is not
accusing
good
me
for
of
you.
child crimes.
That's your
I'm not
fucking
fucking
issue.
with you.
I'm not involved in
You
no
are
child crime. That's
accusing
your
me
shit,
of
dude.
child
That's your fucking
crimes.
problem. And
No.
don't even fucking think I'm gonna forget what you just did up here with
What did I
Benny.
do up here?
So I'm
Apart
gonna
from
go
answer your
with
bullshit.
your fuck shit because you're involved in that shit too.
No.
All you people are weirdos for real. You and your little group of fucking weirdo friends.
Lord.
Okay?
I'm sorry we didn't bend the knee to you, Tiffany. I know that has
Pretending.
hurt
Don't
your
think I'm gonna forget.
fragile ego. I
Everybody
get it.
heard you out of nowhere try to accuse Benny of violating his bond up here. You're a fucking bitch. Okay?
Oh,
and I'm gonna expose you. So I will be back and I will talk to Queen Bee and let her know when I'm free and we'll work it out. You don't even need to be here. Why don't you sit in the chat and
Well,
listen
if you're going
to
to
your
accuse
own
me of
words?
stuff, I'll be
So
here.
just shut the fuck up.
How about you don't
Everyone
say that to
can
her?
hear you.
Like, how about we not curse at each other, please? That would be great.
We'll try to get to the bottom of it, and then that way, you know what I mean? Because like I said, if I was being accused of it, I would want my name cleared.
Yeah, I think we should.
You know,
I really do. And Queen Bee, I think you deserve to know you got sitting up here with you. For fuck's sake.
you know, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming up and stuff, and I gotta get going and stuff. We've been on here about 3 hours, and we got a game, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck at your game. I'll talk to you later. Bye, B10.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys, and Ewok. Appreciate you coming up here and staying up here, and
yeah,
that's
I'm
a
just
lot.
sorry that had to happen, Queen Bee.
Well,
sorry.
I mean, those are I don't blame. Those are harsh allegations, and I would want somebody to bring proof as well. If that was being said about me, I would want somebody to show the proof because those are super harsh allegations.
Those are life ruination. Those are life ruination allegations, and I want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you're going to make a claim like that, you better have receipts to date for days, because that is a very harsh claim, and you better. And that's. And if you don't have them, that really hurts your credibility if you don't have them. So I'm waiting for the receipts. We'll see what happens. But until I see the receipts, I'm not believing anything. Until I see the receipts. Receipts or it didn't happen. But anyway, that's just my opinion.
Thank you very much.
You guys have a good one.
We'll see you later. Bye, B10. Bye, Ewok. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry we had a sidebar. It happens with open panels. It happens. But I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for showing love. As always. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me make sure I missed some of these here. OG, Blame Erica, member for 4 months. What is this? Walt Harris or what Harris? Let's see. Wyatt or 10 months. The B status. Tracy Scholler, member for 14 months. Thank you, love. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Again, I will see you guys later. I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a good one, y'all. Happy Friday.